Kindly make the list of documents ready by scanning each document. For data processing. Please download them, fill the required details, sign where indicated, and upload the scanned copies. Review each uploaded document to confirm that the correct file size has been uploaded and is clearly legible. Students must upload the required documents within the stipulated deadline. The upload portal will remain active until the closing date to facilitate any necessary resubmissions. You can modify
I'm hit by your loving truck, and now you come to raise me up. And I think it just died. I think it just died. Yeah, I think it just died. And I went to heaven. Went to heaven. Think it just died. To heaven.
met you. I saw it in your eyes, though it would be like mine. Don't think I'll ever forget you. No, no, no. But those moments spent with you till the sky's turning blue. I'll see you on the other side. We'll say a bittersweet goodbye. Bittersweet goodbye. We'll say a bittersweet goodbye tonight. Can we keep this high alive tonight?
Here we are, not afraid. Love is running through our veins. If you fall, if you break, I'll be here to numb your pain. When your skies fill with clouds, there's no need to turn around. Here we are, wide awake. It will never be the same. This way your heart breaks cold. You need to know I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Yeah, I know our story's still untold. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Never. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Never. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Never. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Never. I won't let you go. I won't let you go. Never. Like a moth to a flame, I'll pull you in. I'll pull you back to what you need initially. It's just one call away, and you'll leave him. You're loyal to me, but this time I'll let you be. 'Cause he seems like he's good for you, and he makes you feel like you should. And all your friends say he's the one. This love for you is true. But does he know the reasons that you cry? Or tell me, does he know that your heart cries when truly
Let's begin by logging to the Freshers portal and click on the Freshers Guide tab to view the step-by-step process. Step 1 is to fill the student profile. This would be enabled only for the tuition fee paid students. Select the student profile section and enter the required information stage by stage as instructed. Ensure that all details are accurate before proceeding to the next stage, as you will not be able to edit the information or return to a previous stage once it has been submitted. Please ensure that you provide an active and valid email address and mobile number under the personal details section, as these will be used to send OTPs for future login and account access. Students who had selected under the physically challenged category under personal details must bring their disability certificate when reporting to the institute. Under educational details, for example, if you select UG under applied degree and select last educational qualification as 12th or intermediate, under branch name or group, enter the academic stream or group you studied in class 12, like PCM or PCB or science or commerce or humanities as mentioned in your qualifying examination records. Also complete the education and family details as required. Once you complete the student profile, you may download the completed one. Step 2 is to register for anti-ragging affidavit. Please follow the guidelines to complete the online anti-ragging compliance form on the official anti-ragging website. Upon successful submission, you will receive a reference ID. Kindly download the completed form from the anti-ragging website, print the form, and must be signed by both student and the parent, and upload the scanned copy of the affidavit in the Freshers portal. Step 3 is the Freshers login. To generate your VTOP credentials, please enter the mobile number entered under the student profile personal details. VTOP would be the platform for the students throughout the year for all the VIT related informations and communication. Upon receiving your VTOP credentials, kindly verify your further instructions sent to the email ID provided in your student profile. Step 4 is to access VTOP using newly generated credentials. To get the Gmail credentials, log in to the VTOP portal and click Services.
An incredibly bright and promising morning to everyone present here today. Just as every computer programmer begins with Hello World program, today is your Hello VIT, the first line in a program that will define your future. To anchor this significant milestone in grace and serenity, I request the assembly to kindly stand for the invocation hymn.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்த கெளிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கனமும் அதில் சிறந்த திராவிடனல் திருநாடும் தக்க சிறு பெருநுதலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலரும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிழமை திறம் வியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you, students. May I now call upon our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.S. Kanchana Bhaskaran, to welcome this vibrant gathering and introduce our esteemed guests and institutional patrons. Over to you, ma'am.
Good morning, all. Respected Vice President, our guests of the day who are here, Dr. Sudarshan, Executive Director from CDAC, Bengaluru, Center for Advanced Computing, what we have, and Mr. Ilavarasu Krishnan, alumnus 1997 batch, who is the Vice President, Software in Dell Technologies, USA, and all the dignitaries on the dais, deans, directors, and the faculty members of the dais also, and the parents and their wards who are here to join us today, to join VIT, to become VITians. And this is such an important branch, computer science and engineering, which is there everywhere, pervading through everything, which is omnipresent. Because without computers, we will not be able to have any soul. And you form the structure, the architecture of the systems also. Wherever we see, wherever we go, whatever we use, we find. In automation, drones, nowadays even the recent warfare, you have seen the role of drones, what are taking place, and the robotics, what we have, the precision manufacturing, smart manufacturing, even finance and healthcare, education, a lot of things in agriculture. Everywhere you find a space. In space also you are there, in mining also you are there. Everywhere computer science is the soul and it forms the architecture. And today very suitably, very appropriately, we have Dr. Sudarshan, the Executive Director from CDAC, Bangalore. CDAC, when the technology was denied to us for the supercomputing, CDAC created our first Param supercomputer series, and the series went on to become, to place India in the top few countries having such a computation capability. And we are working with internet and all, which is a borrowed technology, we should understand. And all these supercomputing architectures, they are not following what technology they followed, what sort of process they followed in the other developed countries. We had our own ideas, our own methods to do it. Now, where we lack, as CSE is pervading everywhere, I said, but are we manufacturing them? We are actually spending so much in terms of importing all those electronics what are needed. Electronics are presently minimum 40-50% to even more than 90% forms in all the things what I told you now, all the areas. That being the case, right now our students who are joining here, along with those students who are here already, the faculty members, the researchers, and the facilities what we have here at VIT, we want you to not to be the consumer of technology, to be the creator of technology, to be the manufacturing hub what we have in the country, to create so many such ecosystems available across the states, across the towns, even small towns also. For this, you have got to go beyond coding, maybe most of you are already familiar with the Python, coding and all that. We had Y2K problem at that time, and we started doing service sort of work for the other industries, multinational companies and all. Hereafter, we cannot just be only service oriented. We have got to go for creating our own technology, and all the ICs are in some form or the other, we are making it in India. But they are not owned by us. The multinational corporations own that. So you have got to design your own chips, your own AI chips, your own edge computing chips, your own architecture, and whatever be the accelerator, what you want to have for your GPUs and all, we need to design in our own. Such is the set of ecosystem what we have here at VIT. To enable that, we have all the schools focusing on multidisciplinary learning, and we have all the R&D facilities available for you. Anytime you can go for making use of. There are 400 GPU enabled systems which are actually accessible to you 24/7 also, based on the work what you do, and all these are there for you. I want the parents to really be aware of it, so that you will enthuse your wards for them to really use it. At this point of time, the government mission, so many government missions, they are being announced right from the past 5-6 years, right from semiconductor mission, quantum mission, cyber physical systems mission, and you have manufacturing, make in India. In all these, CSE plays a role, electronics plays a role, and to enable that, we have at VIT the opportunity for you to do minor in whatever other department work you want to do, because just computer science coding knowledge will not do. You have the opportunity to expand yourself, to diversify your learning here through doing minor credits for 20 credits and honors for 20 credits and a double major also. If I want to really make a computer chip, I can go for doing one minor or double major in electronics and communication, one minor in semiconductor design and chip packaging and all, and we are going to be having excellent manufacturing facility also for electronics, and you are in very good hands. And I want the parents to really meet the proctor who would be introduced to you, who would be taking care of your ward for the 4 years when the student is here, and parent, teacher and the student. This trio, you should go for making your complete concentration, dedication to the growth of your ward. Then we will be happy, the system will be happy, the parents would be proud of the student, and the country would be proud of you also. With all these, we have MOUs with several industries and research organizations like CDAC, and all these opportunities are there also for the students to work with the faculty and all the other researchers. You will in your class, because we are following fully flexible credit system about which you will be introduced, there you will have your classes where you have in the open elective 40 credits, all the department students will be sitting together to work, and you can go for creating a holistic product, right from electronics, mechanical and computer science, information technology. If the students are there, imagine a multidisciplinary project involving robotics, involving AI and drones. All these are going to be possible. Such an excellent period you are entering into. I welcome you all wholeheartedly, and this is going to be the great period of your life. Enjoy and really learn and make use of it. Practice great engineering. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for such a truly elevating start. In keeping with our rich traditions of gratitude and appreciation, I now request our respected Vice President, Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan, to felicitate our esteemed guests with a shawl and memento. Mr. Ilavarasu Krishnan, a proud alumnus of the 1997 batch and Vice President of Software at Dell Technologies, USA. Mr. Harshavardhan, another proud alumnus from our 2012 batch and founder of Why Not Technologies, Bengaluru. May I now request our respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. V.S. Kanchana Bhaskaran, to felicitate Dr. S.D. Sudarshan, Executive Director, CDAC, Bengaluru. And Mr. Addison Appu, the Managing Partner of Thinkuvate. Thank you, sir, and thank you, ma'am. As our budding engineers embark on this exciting new chapter, there is no better way to motivate them than with the guidance of our leadership. I now invite our respected Vice President, Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan, to address the gathering.
Life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you respond to it. Good morning, everyone. I, first of all, welcome all the students who are joining this family. I wouldn't call it university, I will call it family. Welcome to this big family. You are becoming the latest addition to our huge family. Before that, I would like to welcome our guests on the stage. Dr. Sudarshan has been very supporting VIT from CDAC. Welcome, sir. And from Thinkuvate, our friend, and our alum, Harsha. And a special mention to our alum, Ila. He goes by Ila, even though full name is Ilavarasu. Maybe he will become one Elon Musk tomorrow. That's why the name sounds very well. So I'm very proud because when I used to teach database systems, he was my student. So from student, he became alum, and from alum, he became an employer. He recruits from VIT, and today, he has become parent of VIT. His son is going to join VIT. So he has occupied so many positions. His relationship with VIT is so great. See, today he is at a great position. He's the vice president of Dell in US. But what I admire most about him is the way he helped our star students, the rural students. He recruited them, he mentored them, and now they are in great positions. How many people remember their roots and support the rural students? Let's give a big round of applause to Ila for supporting rural students in his companies wherever he goes. Thank you, Ila. Now, I want to congratulate each and every student who is joining VIT. Before I start, I want all the parents to kindly get up. All the parents, the fathers and mothers, kindly get up, including Ila, kindly get up. So these are the real heroes. Let's give a big round of applause to all the parents here. Imagine the number of sacrifices they made right from when you went to the primary school, getting admission in primary school. So many nights they have spent. Please sit down. I have seen so many countries in the world, work there, live there, but the parents from India are the best in the world in giving care. Even now, when VC madam told me, when we entered, she saw a mother holding her daughter's hand. Even though daughter is entering university, she's still holding her hand and walking. That is India. That is our country, where we still cherish family values and we take care of our children. So I sincerely appreciate the parents in their sacrifices. This is one of the major milestones in your child's life, entering the dream university they have been thinking of for many years. And now let's come to the students. How many of you like football? Raise your hand. Football, okay. Any Messi fans here? Lionel Messi? Okay, quite some. I think tonight they are playing semi-finals against England. Argentina versus England. Imagine Lionel Messi, who is one of the top players in the world, right? He gets the ball and starts going. The entire crowd cheers, right? A lot of people start taking photos. Thousands of cameras flashing. Imagine if Lionel Messi stops and then starts posing for the photograph instead of putting the goal. What will happen? Right? The analogy I want to give here is, I want you to focus on your goal, not on the photographs, right? Focus on your goal. Your goal setting becomes very important for all the students here. I want the students to just think for 10 seconds. See, this is 2026. Imagine this is 2036. 10 years from now, where are you? What will you be doing? 10 years from now, what will you be doing? You should start visioning, setting your goals. There could be 3 graduation outcomes when you finish after 4 years from now in 2030. Either you get a great corporate career, or you go for a higher education, master's degree or a PhD, integrated PhD in a great university, or you could become an entrepreneur. Now you could have multiple goals. One of these 3 goals, you could have more than one of these 3 goals. But to make one of those goals happen, you need to understand an important thing. You are all moving from a school to a university system. There's a big paradigm shift. Typically in a school, there's a lot of spoon feeding. Somebody tells you, this is the most important question, study this, you'll get it in the exam, you go study, go and vomit and get good marks, happy. That's not how a university system works. Here, the faculty members will be facilitators. There won't be spoon feeding. You need to do a lot of self-motivation, self-learning. So, do not hesitate to ask. If you have any questions, doubts, do not hesitate to ask in the class, at the end of the class or outside the class. I think you might be knowing the Chinese proverb, right? Some might be thinking, if I ask the question, I might be considered a fool for 5 minutes. But if you don't ask the question, you will be a fool for life. So ask the question. What you learn outside the campus, outside the classroom in the campus, could be much more than what you learn inside the classroom. There are many opportunities for you to interact with the professors outside the classroom, join many of the students' clubs and chapters. During the hostel discussions or in the canteens, you could have a lot of discussions. So, you know what Aristotle said? The roots of education is bitter, but the fruit is sweet. Technology keeps changing. The latest disruptor is AI. I'm not going to talk much about AI. I will leave it to Ila to talk about AI and all the impact of technologies. But there could be many such disruptions, technology disruptions. What I want you to do is learn how to learn. As technologies keep changing, you need to keep yourselves updated. You cannot become outdated. Learning is for life. Learn how to learn, and then you are all set. As employers, they keep looking for students who have strong fundamentals and how to apply those fundamentals. So in this 4 years, you need to become strong in your fundamentals. I think that should be your focus. AI can generate code. Whether that AI generated the right code or not, who will determine? We need another AI software, or at least you can do it. You need to have the fundamentals straight so that you can be the person who has the knowledge to check if AI is right or wrong. They will talk about CGPA today, the cumulative grade point average, how the system works, etc. In VIT we have out of 10, the CGPA system. So many of the employers, they look for at least 9 CGPA, at least the top employers look for 9 CGPA minimum. So you keep good CGPA. I mean, the CGPA can get you into the interview room, but your knowledge and your skill can get you that job, not just the first job, the subsequent jobs also. At VIT, I want you to stay focused, as I mentioned earlier, right? That Lionel Messi example, don't get distracted, stay focused on your goal. You know, this is the age 17 to 21 or 16 to 20. This is the age where many people get distracted. You know, just say no. Just say no. Stay strong. You should be like a fire ring, right? Nobody can touch you with regards to, you know, somebody says, okay, let's go for a smoke, alcohol, all those bad habits, smoke, alcohol, anything. Just say no. You should be strong. You should stay strong and just say no to any kind of bad habits. And of course, you already probably know that VIT has zero tolerance towards any kind of indiscipline, and we are very focused. Otherwise, we will not be able to run a campus with 40,000 students here. And I also want to mention that, you know, safety is our priority. Whether you drive a two-wheeler or, you know, go to a water body, all those issues, you need to stay careful. This is the age of experimenting, but you can experiment, but stay careful. And the other important point which I wanted to mention here is about having friends. You will get people from all over the country and maybe many from outside the country also. This is a time to have many good friends, and, you know, if you have any problem, talk to your friends, talk to your proctor, talk to your faculty. You need to have a good relationship with friends. If you get, you know, if you feel a bit depressed, we have counseling system to help you out. They're going to explain all that. And in today's world, they say your network is your net worth. How many of you have Instagram account? Raise your hands. Come on, be frank. It's okay. I see more parents than children raising their hands. How many of you have LinkedIn account? Wow, this is really nice. I'm happy to see. You know, social media is a double-edged knife. You know, your professional network is very important. With your LinkedIn, you know, whenever you are getting some adjunct faculty or people from industry come and talk to you during VIT, develop a relationship with them, you know, be in touch with them. Don't bug them, but at least get in contact with them. So such professional networks are important, not just people coming from outside, even within VIT, right? You saw, we are showing some great alumni examples here, right? So the next Sundar Pichai could be sitting here. The next Satya Nadella could be sitting in this very hall. When you start a company tomorrow, your investor could be from VIT. Am I correct, Harsha? You know, we talk about a lot of investments, how venture capitalist network works. So develop a good professional network. That will go a long way in your life. You know, when you post on social media, be very careful, because it will never ever go away. You think you deleted it, it's living somewhere. So even as a prank, you know that even for granting visa, people are looking at social media. What you posted 3 years, 4 years ago will come back and bite you. So be very careful what you post on social media, and don't become an addict. Always people are seeing how many likes I got, how many views I got, and all that. Don't become an addict. Use it as a normal tool which will help you. You know, and, you know, avoid posting anything negative about the institution also. If you have any grievances, we have a grievance redressal mechanisms here. You know, talk to your faculty, proctors, etc. And develop a good online portfolio. Right? There are many platforms where you can provide solutions, your coding solutions, your any solutions you want. You know, that kind of a online portfolio becomes important, right? When you tomorrow go for a job, who's going to look at your resume? All they're going to do is go and type your name in the search engine or whatever at that time AI-based search engine will come. It's going to give you all the online history. Your online footprint is going to be there. Is that footprint good or bad? So be careful about what you post online. And I also want to talk about going global, right? World is your playground. They say, right, world is my oyster. World is your playground. Your competition is not just from India anymore, right? So, for example, in VIT, we have one foreign language mandatory for all the students of BTech. You know why? For example, we teach Japanese. You know the kind of opportunities which are opening in Japan? They need a lot of people, skilled people. But only thing is they also need you to know Japanese. So we teach Japanese or Chinese or French or German. So there are so many languages being taught at VIT so that you can go and conquer the world. Yesterday I met a parent. She told me, sir, my son studied in VIT for the first 2 years, and then through the international transfer program, he transferred to Purdue University because of the VIT-Purdue relationship. And from Purdue, he finished his bachelor's and finished his master's at Stanford and doing great in US. I'm so happy to hear such stories. VIT gives you such opportunities of international transfer program, semester abroad program, which we will give you more details about. Recently, we signed an MOU with Colombia. So we have our alumni network throughout the world, and of course, most number of chapters in US. So with such alumni network, it becomes easy for you to go and succeed. I also want to talk about innovation. Innovation is our oxygen. You shouldn't think, I want to become a CEO, so I'm starting a company. You should think, what problem I'm going to solve that is going to lead to a company. Am I correct in saying that, Asha, he's an entrepreneur sitting right here? It's not about, you should think of what problem there is in the society or industry which you can take up and solve. Start that thinking right now. Why can't a Google come out of this hall? Why can't a Facebook or a Meta come out of this hall? It is possible. It is possible. Even Indian examples, Zoho or Zerodha or Infosys, there are so many great companies which have come out of India. So you should keep thinking, not everybody is going to become an entrepreneur, but VIT strongly encourages entrepreneurship. We have now incorporated, I think Dean Akkad will talk about it, incorporated hackathons as part of your examination, as part of your curriculum. So we invite the industry to give problems so that you can design solutions and which the industry can take. We want you to patent. We'll help you patent those solutions. So you can become CEOs even before you graduate. VIT provides funds for you. So entrepreneurship becomes very important. Your degree makes you employable, but your innovation will make others also employable. You can become an employer, not just a job seeker. I want you to dream big. You can start small. I want you to learn fast, but never stop learning. VIT is like a river Ganga. The opportunities keep flowing. Whether you go there and take it with a teaspoon of water, or go with a bucket and take the water, or bring a big tanker lorry and take the water, it's all up to you. Opportunities are flowing. It's up to you to take those opportunities. Not VIT. We don't think IIT is our competition. We want MIT to be our competition. I'm not talking about Madras Institute of Technology. I'm talking about Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Boston. At VIT, our goal is to be like MIT or Stanford. That's the kind of vision we have. And to support our vision, we have outstanding faculty team led by our VC, Pro VC and Registrar. Outstanding supporting staff team. They are all very sincere and hardworking and intelligent. We have put together an amazing, intelligent team. So I want all the students to utilize all these opportunities. As I said in the beginning, it's not a school where you will be spoon-fed. You need to grab all those opportunities. before I conclude, I wanted to mention a couple of points for the parents. I want you to be there for your kids. Don't think, okay, my work is done, right? Be there, how is the performance of your child or student, what do you call it, son or daughter, in the examinations, the midterm examinations, what we call as CAT, and the final examinations, how is the grade, how is the attendance. Be in touch with the proctor, or the mentor we have, and do not give any excess money to your students, your wards, because sometimes excess money becomes the enemy, attracts the wrong kind of company. So, as I conclude, we seriously realize that we can't spell success without you. At VIT, your success is our success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your deeply inspiring remarks. A beautiful testament to the enduring success and legacy of an institution is its alumni continuing to remain connected with their alma mater and choosing to invest in the future generations. We now move on to a special moment that reflects such an enduring bond between VIT and its alumni, the presentation of the endowment fund of a total of $5 million with the first tranche of 50 lakh INR by Why Not Technologies Bengaluru, founded by our distinguished alumni, Mr. Harshavardhan and Mr. Satish of the 2012 batch. We'll be delighted to have on stage the entire Zero Why Not team to hand over the endowment fund. It's a team of 4 members, Mr. Harshavardhan, our VIT alumni, Mr. Satish Kumar, who is also our VIT alumnus, Mr. Shivakumar, and Mr. Sailesh Dontula, who is also our VIT alumnus. Let's cherish and celebrate this moment with a big round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Harshavardhan and team. We deeply appreciate your inspiring gesture. Moving forward, it's now my privilege to introduce our distinguished guest, Mr. Ilavarasu Krishnan, who is a seasoned technology executive with over 29 years of experience in software product development across commercial and consumer PC ecosystems. Currently serving as the Vice President of Software at Dell Technologies in Austin, Texas, he leads a global engineering organization of over 1,000 professionals worldwide. He pioneered large-scale crowdsourcing and patent programs at Dell's Bangalore Design Center, driving over 2,100 disclosures and 550 plus granted patents. Most proudly, Mr. Ilavarasu Krishnan is a stellar alumnus of the inaugural 1993-97 computer science batch of VIT. He continues to give back to his alma mater as an academic counselor and remains a proud big supporter of the VIT STARS program. Let's give a resounding round of applause to our esteemed guest, Mr. Ilavarasu Krishnan. Over to you, sir.
Thank you for the wonderful introduction. I want to begin the conversation with respected Shekhar sir. It's also a little bit of a nostalgic feeling for me. It's about nearly 3 decades I've been sitting like you there, and a lot of butterflies flying in my stomach, a lot of excitement, a lot of big dreams. I could able to imagine the same thing at you. I also want to thank the VIT management and esteemed faculty members, all the chief guests who's come over here. First and foremost, I want to congratulate each and every student who joined in VIT, not just this discipline, across all over the India. It's not just about your hard work, it's also you dreamed already big. That's why you are there in the Premier Institute. Why I'm saying Premier Institute, you'll be seeing the kind of people what the VITs are getting out each and every year. It gives me an immense pleasure also to be part of this wonderful event. I'm going to share my thoughts and expectations what from IT industries are expecting students from VITs. and also touch upon what are the areas of focus so that you guys take away a few of things which will be helpful for your career in the future. Over next 4 years, you're not going to only study engineering. You're going to develop an engineer. As Shekhar Shah mentioned, you're going to start focusing about what real-world problems you're going to solve, what engineers are made up for, and also what impact you're going to have to human life. That's what matters in terms of whether you're going to have a startup or whether you're going to work or you're going to do a higher education. We as a corporate look beyond the curriculum, what we have been looking for more than a 3 or 4 decades in companies like Dell. Shekhar Shah mentioned already things beyond classroom. How you interact with your peers, how you interact with your professor. Most of the innovation happens beyond classroom. The hackathon programs or the team building activities or a focus group discussion or having a chai discussion in a coffee shop or a tea shop or ice cream having with your friends can spare the thoughts. And also the inclusiveness and working together as a team, that's going to make a huge difference as you step into the corporate. You all know that we have been getting into the huge transformation of technologies, right? 30 years back, we moved from desktop computing. I need to talk about Dell. That's what Dell came into prominent of having the PCs into everyone's hands. Then we moved to internet. Then we moved to mobile computing. Then we moved to cloud computing. Today we already entered the evolution. Seth set up the stage already for me to talk about AI. AI is not just another technology trend. It's completely transforming the way of work. I'm not just saying for the Kali show, I'm leading the AI transformation for Dell Technologies on the client group. It's completely changing the way we work and the way we build. The company is going to lead tomorrow will not just use simply the AI. They're going to build with AI. As many of you sitting here will be part of this, creating this future. That doesn't mean that I'm indexing over on AI. I'm going to answer quite a few common questions what you all be having. A couple of years back, one of a student as well as a colleague came and asked me, Ela, if AI writes a code, what is the future of the software engineering? I'm sure everyone has this question on your mind, right? My answer is very simple. You would have heard it from so many forums. AI will not replace great engineers. But engineers who use the AI effectively, I'll use the word effectively, I'll come to that why, will replace the people who's not using AI and also who's going to use AI at very surface level. So that means you have to use AI as your powerful assistant. It generates a code, it creates a documentation, it creates a path for you, it accelerates the development, but it cannot solve human judgment. It cannot solve creativity, ethics, leadership, problem solving. I think the human is much more centric about solving those things. Human needs to be in the loop as part of AI. The human is not going to be eliminated. I'll give you some example. Someone still need to be there asking the right question. Someone need to be there reviewing the design. Someone need to be there reviewing the security aspects what AI is generating. That someone is you and us. Ironically, in this age of AI, mastering the fundamental becomes more critical than what I used to be graduated out of way back 30 years. Sir already mentioned about the AI is going to make you even be focused more on the fundamental. Why? If AI recommends inefficient program, who's going to correct it? Of course, another AI can look into that and correct it, but that's not sufficient. Human needs to be in the loop. If AI gives a security vulnerability, which is have an impact to your product line, which can have a huge impact to the business or even to the revenues, who's going to look after those security? It's a human. So you cannot be simply depend on AI. So my simple advice is, whatever the areas or domain you're focusing on, be mastering the fundamental. You have to master the fundamental. Same strategy I have across my business. Before somebody start using AI, I ask them that, are you good enough on the fundamental areas you know? With that, I also want to bring some sports analogy. I like a lot about the sports cricket. Sarah talked about Messi and football. You all know about Virat Kohli. Still, he practices a straight drive. Even he's one of the best player of Indian cricket ever produced in terms of the whole cricket fraternity. Mahendra Singh Dhoni mastered the wicket-keeping skills before he became the legendary finisher. So the technology professionals also no different. I'll give you another analogy which makes sounding resonant to you. This is about the building a house. No one starts building the skyscraper from the 50th floor. Every great building starts with a strong foundation. If foundation is weak, the building is going to be collapsing. AI is like adding a beautiful floors and adding the smart autonomous. Computer science, engineering foundation are the foundation elements like how you build the skyscrapers. Without foundation, whatever you build on top of that, it's going to crumble. With that, I want to give you three major things as you take away today. One, I want you all to be mastering the fundamental. Two, use AI as a tool, not a substitute of thinking. Make a mindset change. Develop the habit of continuous learning throughout your 4 years. If you continuously do these three things, you're not just going to be successful today. As Shekhar sir mentioned, the next Elon Musk or next Sundar Pichai or the next big thing can happen from here. Dear students, you are entering to this college where the technologies are shifting exponentially. The ways of working is changing. The digital transformation is happening everywhere. Innovation is happening across the industry, not just one domain. That means you have phenomenal opportunity which others did not have. To the parents, I think one thing I can mention, I've seen the curriculum, I've seen the way things works in VIT. You have put your kids in the right place at the right time. Rest assured that they'll be coming out of flying colors. Of course, you need to do the checks and balance. You need to trust and verify. You have to trust your kids. At the same time, you have to keep verifying what they're doing. But I am rest assured that they are going to come out of flying colors in 4 years from now. Once again, congratulations to all VITians. Once you are a VITian, you will be always VITians like me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for those valuable remarks. Moving ahead, it's now my privilege to introduce our distinguished guest, Dr. S.D. Sudarshan. Dr. S.D. Sudarshan is the Executive Director of CDAC Bangalore, where he actively oversees groundbreaking initiatives like quantum technologies and the Chip2 startup program. With over 3 decades of rich R&D experience across India and the United States, he held pivotal roles with global giants and institutions, including ABB Corporate Research, the US FDA, and others, prior to driving innovation at CDAC. A PhD graduate from the University of Arkansas, he earned the Outstanding PhD Graduate Student Academic Achievement and Professional Service Awards as a Fellow of IETE and Senior Member of IEEE. He has mentored numerous graduate and doctoral students and holds over 100 technical papers and 8 patents to his credit. For his monumental contributions, he has been honored with prestigious accolades, including the US FDA's Outstanding Service Award and the Group Recognition Award. Please join me in welcoming our illustrious guest, Dr. Sudarshan.
Vanakkam, namaste, good morning to all of you. First, all the parents for bringing the awards to this level. Not just the parents, some may be guardians, special words for them, because they brought up a child who they need not have. So thank you all the guardians and parents for getting your children here to a great institution. We know of VIT, one of the top institutes. And all the young children who are now becoming teenage to adulthood, the transition period. Life is all about inflection points when things change. So this is the time. Your parents are, from guardians, they are becoming your friends. It's a major change. And welcome to the stage, big stage, to to make your own journey where parents can sit back and be proud of you. Making them proud is now on your shoulders. And an event like this, when you come, the welcoming experience has to be cool in spite of the veil in Vellore. And that has been ensured. As you can see, the stage is actually led by the Vice President himself. Thank you, sir. You made an amazing speech, reassuring parents, reminding of their responsibilities even after their wards are here, and what students should do, and what VAT will contribute. It was a very good goal setting and precious advice. And the Vice Chancellor, Madam herself, she explicitly outlined, Madam, what are the cross-cutting interdisciplinary collaboration opportunities, learning opportunities. That is extremely important. And that was, in a way, further strengthened by Mr. Ilavarasu. During his talk, he focused on fundamentals and he focused on going to the base. When you go to base, you are talking about earth, water, everything, all the fundamental principles. So we cannot move out of that. This is great, sir, that you did a very good coverage. And we are going to hear more from Mr. Appu and Mr. Harsa going forward. So I would like to spend a few minutes bringing certain points. First of all, VAT and CDAC, we have been working for a long time on various initiatives. And VAT has actively participated in the first ever Supercomputing India conference that was held at Bangalore in last December. The Vice Chancellor, Madam herself, along with the team, they were present in full strength. And they do conduct a large number of international conferences here, including VLSAD that was held last year and so on. Already we know about computer science, which you have joined. AI was spoken big time. There are few more computing paradigms that are coming up. One of them is quantum. India already has a national quantum mission. And if you look at it, the next decade, quantum is going to play a big role. What quantum brings to the table is very, very important. Number one, all of us just to look at some object and we say, hey, this is a cooler, or this is a camera. How much time did any of us take to look at the camera and say that this is a camera? Almost zero time. How much energy? 10 megawatts? 20 megawatts? No. You spent picowatts. You don't even realize there was energy spent. Because the process of recognizing this as a camera is a quantum process. Naturally, it consumes terribly low energy, insignificant energy. So if you are able to succeed quantum in quantum way, then the computing will become automatically completely green. All the issues of cooling energy issues are solved. So the next generation compute is not going to be just a CPU based, but it is going to have a set of processors like CPU for the traditional compute. You are already hearing a lot about GPU for AI. Quantum processors are coming up, which will actually do problems that are normally difficult for normal computers. The biggest example is, we call it famously traveling salesman problem. That means I have 100 people from 1,000 stores to deliver to 10,000 customers. So that where do you pick up the item, whom to deliver, what is the shortest route. It's a tremendously complex problem. Traditional computers find it difficult to solve. Quantum will make it easy. And of course, there are other mathematical concepts because of source algorithm and things like that. That is not important. But what is important is, like GPU, QPU will become part of the computer. Or it will become a computer itself, depending on the application. Then there are further things like neuromorphic computing and so on, which are emerging. So I cannot say, as a computer science engineer, I will just write coding. Any typical coding will be replaced by automated code generation, AI, agent, authentic, you name anything. What will stay then? You have to go level deeper. You should be closer to some hardware. It could be a sensor, it could be a CPU, GPU. You should be closer to the hardware, not to the top layer. Which means these interdisciplinary courses, the minors, the hackathons, they become important. And VIT already is collaborating with CDAC in quantum area. And I believe there are 3 minors that are being offered already in quantum. Normally we get one minor, at best 2. 3 is actually more than what you can bargain for in today's situation. Because the infrastructure is not there, quality of faculty is difficult to get, but VIT has managed to offer, I think, quantum technology, computing, and PQC, right? Yeah. So there are 3 minors available in quantum also. And those who are interested in a little bit more hardware or chip design, VIT is one of the top users of chip design tools offered under Chip to Startup scheme. If you go to the CDAC website or Government of India website of Chip to Startup, you can see VIT students on top of the rack in terms of number of usage. It is public. And if you are on top of this, just to let you know, the EDA toolkit that I am talking about from CHIPIN, funded by Ministry of Electronics and IT, is the world's largest such a scheme. So in that scheme, VIT students are in the top, among the top. That is speaking volumes of quality, about the quality that we are looking at. Now, in the interest of time, I will just say a couple of things not related to technology, but be focused on science, engineering, and many other things. One example I always cite is when somebody says, I am a good singer. What do you do? Because all of you have resumes for a job to apply. In that, we always find I am a team player. There are standard vocabularies and phrases that are put. And it is very difficult to select a student or a candidate looking at that resume. So what do we do? If I say I am a good singer, what I am supposed to do? One way to tell is, I can say my vocal word is this much, it is this much flexible. So it can generate frequencies from 0 Hz to 20,000 kilohertz or 2,000 kilohertz, whatever number it is. That is technically right. But will anybody select based on that? All they will say is, can you send a sample audition? Sing one line, Annakili Ennathed, like that. Just record and send, I will know. That is how your resume should talk about something you have done, you have practiced. So one can click and see what you have done, you are in. So in spite of doing the theory, which gives you understanding, you should practice it. That is one thing each of you should imbibe in yourself. Now the second, continuous learning was specifically mentioned. When you say continuous learning, I am reminded of a two-line, like Tirukural, there are two-liners are there in Sanskrit also. It tells to achieve success in life, to meet your goals, what you are supposed to do. So it gives an example and it explains the characteristics of how do we get success to achieve the goal. It says, what should I do for success? Answer is, it says, Satu Dirga Kale. Dirga Kale means for a long time. That is continuous practice. Then the question is, how long? The next word is Nairantarya. That means endless. Till your last breath, you are supposed to learn. You cannot stop learning. All of us. Then is it okay just to learn? Then they put conditions. They say, Satkaro Bhavito. So, we talked about ethics. Satkara means it is for the benefit of the society. All your learning efforts, deliverables, should be in the interest of the society, humanity, the earth, the universe, every living being. Then how do you do it? Then he adds the last phrase, Dhrida Bhumihi, means you are founded on ground. You cannot keep changing tracks. You should be founded on your root core values. That will hold you strong, whether somebody is asking you to come for a smoke or a drink, everything is gone because you are on a firm footing. So this one helps you to understand why we have to be stuck to certain principles and values to succeed. Now to talk just one or two things about CDAC. At this point, as I speak to you, we just heard from Dell Technologies. Dell is selling a lot of high-end servers in India as a technology provider and as an international brand. You will be surprised to know, I am not sure if he even knows because he has come from Dallas, I think Austin. So from Texas he has come. But the Dell India offers now servers which has software stack from CDAC, the BOSS operating system and the India cloud, and the Dell servers with India software inbuilt is a certain percentage much lower in cost compared to what they get with the traditional Dell box with other OS. So Dell is able to penetrate larger in India by collaborating with CDAC. So there are 750 series of servers. If you go and pick in the market, you can choose the OS. If you choose BOSS and India Cloud, automatically the price drops down. So global industries are looking at us to see how Indian technology can be onboarded to reduce cost, make technology affordable to common man. And as I speak, we are laying a big foundation ground. Vice Chancellor Madam was there 2 weeks ago to visit. We are setting up a 30 petaflop supercomputing facility at Bangalore, CDAC. We already have a 20 petaflop up and running, which was listed in the top 500 supercomputers announced last month. So you will have 20 plus 30, 50 petaflop at CDAC Bangalore to do all kind of supercomputing experiments. We are also building India's largest quantum computer at 108 qubit. That means you can do quantum computing, you can do high performance computing, you can do AI. And then as I said, we have to optimize depending on the problem. You can do hybrid computing by using quantum, AIs, everything together. They are all happening at CDAC Bangalore. And we already have world largest EDA tool grid. As I speak, we are also setting up currently as part of the National Quantum Mission, a 2,000 kilometer link to enable internet in a secure way using quantum internet. So in the current phase, we are doing it as I speak, Bangalore to Chennai. The links are getting operational. So by end of this year, you will have a lot of technologies where you can make use of those facilities because VIT is also a partner institute in using Quniverse, the largest quantum simulator platform with more than 15,000 users in India from CDAC. So that actually has access to 8 different quantum computers across the world at the back end. That is available as a VIT student for all of you. So such things you should make use of it. And one small story I will tell before I complete. 3 years ago, one of the MSc physics students from VIT Vellore, they came for an interview. We keep on looking for candidates to work on our projects. Generally, we find it difficult because most of them are programmers. They are not software engineers. They are not software architects. Programming, we can get it done by any tool. We don't need people. We need people who can design, who can architect. So, after MSc Physics, which is a fundamental science, this girl has actually done a course to learn coding, Python, and so on. She came and gave interview. She was very good in Python coding, no doubt about it. Then we asked, why are you moving away from science to coding? Because today it is Python, tomorrow it can be Python. Nobody knows. It's another coding language. She said, this is where opportunity is there. Then we said, what if we give opportunity in physics? Why don't you work on quantum physics with us? She was not confident. But then we also need people who are ready to work, learn. So we told, we will give you 3 months time. We will not ask any question. Try to work with quantum. If you are able to come back to physics, understand bit of quantum mechanics, then you continue. Otherwise, we will move it to programming. Because she was a very good candidate. She agreed. 2.5 years, she never came back to me. Then she comes back saying that, I am going for my PhD in quantum abroad. Now I am resigning. So this is what happens when you embrace technology, when you embrace science, ready to work with core technologies. And we at CDAC are looking for people who can write compilers, people who can write debuggers, not the coders, who can design tools that can be used by programmers. Because we develop what we call system software, not application software. And as I speak, if 100 of you are ready to say, I can do system software, I will give offer letter today to join us. So please, my closing remark is, don't focus on easy top-end things, what is visible, the photo of, again, Vice President mentioned. Please focus on fundamentals. Know your strengths, be focused. If you understand what you are doing, why something is happening, then entire technology is under your control rather than you running behind technology. And the world is your playground in that case. So with that, I wish you all the best. May success be with you. And I thank all the VIT faculty, HODs, many of them I know personally. They do a wonderful job. Just that you have to synchronize and synergize with them. All the best. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you for your profound insight, sir. I now invite Dr. Rajshekhar Reddy Mutra, Assistant Director, Students' Welfare, to propose a vote of thanks.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, dear parents and students, good morning to all. We sincerely thank our Honorable Chancellor, Vice Presidents, Executive Director, and Assistant Vice President for their constant support and guidance in completing the admission process. We express our heartfelt gratitude to our distinguished guest, Mr. Elavarsu Krishnan, Vice President, Software Dell Technologies, USA, Dr. S.D. Sudarshan, Executive Director, CDAC, Bangalore, Mr. Adison Appu, Managing Partner, ThinkWait, Mr. Harshavardhan and Mr. Satish, the founders of Why Not Technologies, for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring this occasion with their esteemed presence. Their inspiring words, valuable insights, and encouragement have made this event truly meaningful and memorable. We express our sincere gratitude to the Vice Chancellor, Pro Vice Chancellor, Registrar, and all the Deans and Directors for their outstanding support. We acknowledge the unconditional support from the SDC team, Outreach and PRO Office, CTS team, Hostels team, CDC team, Finance team, Estates team, Events Management team, Security team, IR Office, Alumni Office, and Office of Students Welfare. I thank the Dr. S. Seshkumar, Director, UG Admissions, for guiding us throughout the admission process. I also express my heartfelt appreciation to all the staff members of the UG Admission Office for their dedication and tireless effort in the successful completion of the admission process. To the parents present here, thank you for entrusting VIT for your child's higher education. Wishing everyone a wonderful day ahead. Thank you all.
Thank you, Professor. We remain grateful to our dignitaries for gracing this occasion. As they take their leave from the stage, we request our respected deans and directors to please remain seated on stage to preside over the upcoming keynote addresses by our eminent guests. Shifting our focus now to the dynamic world of startups and venture capital, it's a privilege to introduce our accomplished guest, Mr. Addison Appu, Managing Partner at Thinkuvate. With a stellar career spanning investment banking, private equity, and venture capital, Mr. Addison brings a highly structured lens to early stage investing. At Thinkuvate, he is instrumental in spearheading their new 100 crore fund focused on scaling future-ready tech startups across India. He is widely respected for his founder-first investment matrix and sharp focus on business fundamentals. Let's put our hands together to welcome our accomplished guest, Mr. Addison Appu.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And it's a great privilege and honor to be here. I am not an engineer, but I really thank VIT today to allow me to speak to all of you. I'm a small town boy, grew up, and then I studied finance. Today I run a 200 crore fund. We are investing in startups. We heard all the people, especially Shekhar sir and the gentleman from CDAC. We also heard about AI and its future use cases. All of you who are joining the new program at VIT, I first of all would like to congratulate all of you, the parents, the students, and may your wish come true. But the thing is that degree is just a tool. What you're getting into today is going to give you a chance to get into the hall. And when I say hall, you will study for 4 years, you will appear for interviews, you will get a job, you may get a dream job, you want to go abroad, study further and make a career. But when you are looking at the overall picture, there is dream and then there is success. And there will be ups and downs. Everybody, all human beings go through different phases of life where you feel that things are not going the way they should go. I'll talk about the tech aspect as well. I'll talk about the investment aspect of my own journey, how we have evolved. Thinkuvate is a Singapore headquartered venture capital firm. We invest in early stage startups. We are founder friendly. Students who are in second year, third year, they start with a research project and then the entrepreneurship idea kind of bugs them. They create a prototype, then they look for financial backing, and then they turn up into a big business. And we have seen such journeys emerging out of different parts of India, especially colleges like VIT, the IITs are always there, IISc Bangalore and other places. What I really want to tell all of you is failure is not opposite to success, because wisdom generally comes from our experience, and our experience comes from our foolishness. I heard Shekhar sir when he was talking to all of you that you should always ask the questions. You should never fear and just stay quiet, because if you stay quiet, you're not going to get an answer that is plaguing your mind. Second piece is clarity cuts through noise, and hard work generally beats talent if the talent does not work hard. So, the whole purpose is think beyond what the book has to offer. Real time examples create great products and great ideas. If you look at Elon Musk, he predicted that gas and gasoline prices and petrol prices will be very, very violent in the future. So he built the electric vehicle, right? And I'm very proud to say that we invested in a company called Volectra, which I think 3 days ago developed and got the patent for the first magnet-free motor. So we are talking about supply chain systems getting plagued, and difficult to get rare earth metals for producing magnet. So always think about innovation. When you are studying, ask the question why, because who, when, and what are factual data points. If you can ask and get an answer for the why, you will be in a very good situation, believe me. The third part that I wanted to stress upon is the interdisciplinary thinking. So you may be joining computer science, you may be joining mechanical, you may be joining civil, you may be joining biotech, but you can find a co-founder or a like-minded individual like yourself who believes in a common dream. So never stop interacting with other branches, which gives you interdisciplinary skill sets. Suppose you want to develop a drone, but you also one piece is electrical, second piece is mechanical, but you will require a lot of other sensory gadgets where you can find a co-founder in a different department. Similarly, if you are a biotech student and want to build something in AI, which kind of predicts oncology systems or cancer research, you will require to talk to people from the world of medicine. So now the world is evolving, and we heard about coding and system applications versus other softwares. Today, a simple Claude and a Codex can help you to code whatever you want in, say, 2 to 4 days, which usually used to take 6 months. Everybody, some of you are using AI as I speak, Chat GPTs of the world, Claudes of the world, maybe there is Gemini. But the real purpose is don't fear AI. I would strongly recommend you, it's the tiger that you have to ride and not fear about it. Because the use case applications are more far important than the tool itself. How you use it, and Ella kind of stressed it very beautifully, that you got to understand the use cases and then build products around it. Fourth point is the CGPA will get you into a room. The real test starts after your first job, because the resume would then state what have you achieved and what have you done. So it is very, very important for all of you to think beyond the box and think out of the box, because a eureka moment can change your life. If you come across an idea, pursue it. It is very, very important to think laterally and think big. Because see, the real money is made when you think first or you think different. When you think first, it is called innovation. When you think different, it is called disruption. Either of the two, large money can't be made. If you look at the entire history of human mankind, the human history or mankind, there have been times where a new thing has been invented by asking the question why. The other piece I wanted to touch upon was don't wait for things to happen. Start building right away. Don't wait. So sometimes we sometimes come back and tell ourselves, oh, I didn't get the lab, I didn't get the tools, there was lack of funding. But believe me, if you start the journey, the resources will automatically come to you. That is how the world works. We are not in the year 2000 where very few people had a mobile phone. Today, all of you have smartphones. All of you have access to search engines. All of you have access to AI tools. So it is becoming so the knowledge barrier, the knowledge proliferation has kind of squeezed, and everybody has the power of information. Use that information for your own benefit and your own growth. One more thing is you don't have to be super confident about things, because confidence is generally overrated, and consistency always wins. If you are disciplined about what you want to achieve, what you want, what you're thinking, it would like give you great heads up. And if you can repeat the process over and over and again, you will be in a very good position to call the shots when the opportunity arises. We have thought about so many things in life, but when you talk about the great epics of Mahabharata, there are three critical factors that you should always think about. Three instances in the entire epic which kind of defines it. When Guru Dronacharya asks Arjun, "What are you seeing in the tree?" he says, "I can see only the eye of the bird." So the goal is paramount. What you want to achieve and the process you want to follow. Second instance is when there is darkness in a room and suddenly Arjun hears Bhim eating in the dark. And he asks his brother, "How are you eating in the dark? You can't even see the food." So he says, "It is my practice. My hand is trained in a way that it picks the food and puts it in my mouth." So consistency is very, very important. The third instance is in the entire Mahabharata, there were only three people who could breach the Chakravyuh. One was Bhishma, second was Drona, third was Arjun. The only other person who could enter a Chakravyuh but did not know how to come out of it was Abhimanyu, and we all know what happened. So try and be the Arjuns of the world and think about the whole process in entirety. Today, our country is spending a lot on R&D. When Vice Chancellor Ma'am spoke about different facets of engineering, different cross-pollination, think about how you can go in and out and come out of that Chakravyuh, because life lessons are quite different from textbooks. And last but not the least, also focus on hardware part of it. The world, the way it is changing, the geopolitics of it, software only will not rule the roost. Think about hardware as well, because if you look at the core theme today as far as technology is concerned, all of us are talking about deep tech. And what is deep tech? It is a mix of hardware and software. There's a billions and billions of dollars of investments that are going in. I manage a portfolio which is $500 million. But having said that, if you can build a product which is geo-fenced, and when I say geo-fenced, it is sovereign and it solves the purpose of the country, then I'm pretty sure we will see at least 10 Elon Musks coming out from India in the next 10 years. But I really want, and that is why we are working very closely with VIT as well, that all of you have aspirations to become entrepreneurs. All of you have aspirations to build the next Tesla. All of you have aspirations to build the next Apple. Resources will never be a challenge for all of you. I wish you all the best, and may the next 4 years be the great building blocks of your career, and wish you all the best, and to the parents as well who have put in all the hard work, and the students, all the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your emphasis on learning life lessons rather than the textbooks. To round out this incredible session, I take privilege in introducing a dynamic entrepreneur who once walked these very halls, Mr. Harshavardhan, founder and head of social at Why Not Technologies, and a proud VIT alumnus from the mechanical engineering batch of 2012. Mr. Harsha began his professional journey in the corporate world with the automotive giant Maruti Suzuki before diving headfirst into the startup ecosystem. A seasoned serial entrepreneur, he previously co-founded and served as CEO of Carista Technologies for over 7 years, a journey he calls a masterclass in resilience that taught him the raw real-world lessons of building a business from the ground up. Today, he is pioneering the future of digital communication as the founder of Why Not Technologies. Through their innovative privacy-first platform, Zero Why Not, he is redefining social media by bringing authentic, real-time human connection back to the internet. Let's put our hands together to give a homecoming welcome to our alumnus, Mr. Harshavardhan. Over to you, sir.
Hi everyone. Let's zero everything that people have been talking since the morning because they are specialists. So they come from this, say engineers are like both generalists and specialists. So I have to thank Dr. Shekhar Vishwanathan and Kanchana Bhaskaran ma'am for giving you all the academic inspiration for you to get started. And the other colleagues that spoke here on the stage, Ilavarasan and Sudarshan, they come from this very specific deep tech background, so they are specialists. There's a whole world outside of this that is for the generalists. I'm pretty sure you all have heard of this quote, Jack of all trades, master of none, right? There is a extension to that quote which never gets quoted. It says, Jack of all trades, master of none, still better than master of one. While I was sitting here, a bunch of parents have already reached out to me on LinkedIn saying that, hey, I'm parents, they're sitting in the audiences, right? So this connection ecosystem is it's come to an extent that we can freely connect with everyone. So the next wave of innovation is going to come from how are you empathetic towards the crowd? How are you empathetic towards the other people? And for you to take advantage of this wave, essentially you should groom as leaders, as someone who's doing critical thinking. That's a job that AI is not going to do for you. So don't worry, 5 years down the line, the skills that you learn are most likely irrelevant, but the mindset that you groom here is going to stay with you ever. I also feel that fun is very important in whatever you're trying to do. Go behind whatever gives you fun. Go behind whatever gets you probably take some time in figuring out the real problem. You don't have to go all the time thinking of hey, which problem do I solve? As an entrepreneur in a mindset, you're always like, hey, I want to find a problem and find a solution for it. You don't need to be doing all the work all the time. Pretend to work sometimes, all right? Until the time you figure out this is the problem I want to solve, don't jump into it all the time. Figure out the right problem to solve and jump into it. I wish all the best to the entrepreneurs that are going to come out of this room. The people who spoke before me made my job easier because you'd be finding your board of directors, your support system, your investors in this room, which has happened with us. We've been building this for the last 7 years, and a lot of our community, a lot of the support system come from VIT. So I would like to end this saying that look around, you have everything with you. Most probably your next bunch of partners, co-founders are sitting in this room right now. And all the best. Thank you.
Thank you for your inspiring words, sir. I request the parents and students to kindly stay back for the informative academic session, which is going to continue. May I now request the presence of the academic leaders of the School of Computer Science and Engineering on stage to be introduced to the gathering. This is for the school level introduction. I request the Dean, Associate Dean, HODs, Academic Coordinator and the Proctor Coordinators to kindly come forward. Dr. Jaishankar N. is the Dean of Scope, School of Computer Science and Engineering. Students of BTech Computer Science, please be informed that you belong to this school, the School of Computer Science and Engineering. In short, it is referred to as SCOPE. Dr. Parveen Sultana is the Associate Dean of our school. Next, we have the head of the departments, Dr. Bhuminathan P. He is the HOD for Department of Software Systems, and he is the one who takes care of BTech Computer Science program. Dr. Sendil Kumar KS, head of the Department for Database Systems. Dr. Maithili T, head of the Department for Analytics. Dr. Swati JN, head of the Department for Computational Intelligence. Dr. Gopinath MP, Department of Information Security. Dr. Shamila Banu K, head of the Department for IoT. Dr. Satyakumar C, head of the Department for Quantum AI. Dr. Ayyappan P is the academic coordinator. And Dr. Krishnamurthy and Dr. Kannadasan are your school proctor coordinators. He is Dr. Gopinath MP, who is head of the Department for Information Security. Thank you, professors. We appreciate your presence on stage and your formal introduction to our students. You may please resume your seats. Thank you. Before we move on, we have some important guidelines for document submission. Students are required to bring the following documents at the time of document submission. A printout of the provisional admission letter, which has to be downloaded from the freshers portal, a self-attested photocopy of the class 12 or HSC mark sheet, a self-attested photocopy of the transfer certificate, the original common affidavit by the parent, student, and which has to be submitted in hostel. It is to be duly executed on a 200 rupees non-judicial stamp paper. Important notes: except for the original common affidavit, no original documents are required to be submitted. Parents or guardians are not required to be present during document submission. However, they are requested to sign the common affidavit in advance and hand it over to their wards. Candidates who are unable to submit their documents on the scheduled date may utilize the reserved document submission days on 18th and 19th of July 2026. In case these dates are also missed, alternate document submission slots will be provided after the commencement of classes. With regard to document upload through VTop, candidates are advised to carefully follow the prescribed document scanning and upload guidelines available on the portal and complete the upload process on or before 31st July. For men's hostel residents, kind attention, the document submission schedule has already been communicated to you at the time of hostel check-in. You are requested to adhere strictly to the schedule mentioned on the token issued to you. And the venue for document submission is Chill Out Plaza behind P Block Men's Hostel. And for ladies hostel residents, the document submission will be carried out daily from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. until 19th July 2026. And the venue for submission is J Block Ladies Hostel. And for day scholars, document submission will be carried out daily from 9:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. until 19th July 2026. And the venue for day scholars is CS Hall adjacent to Anna Auditorium. And another information from UG Admissions Help Desk. A help desk from the Office of UG Admissions has been set up behind this hall to assist students and parents. For any admission related queries or assistance, you may approach the help desk counter. Permanent Correction Help Desk has been established in the CS Hall adjacent to Anna Auditorium near the Dr. MGR block to facilitate corrections related to the following details. If there is any correction required in candidate name, date of birth, gender, mobile number, you can approach them. Students requiring any of the above corrections are requested to visit the help desk between 9:30 to 6 p.m. One of the strengths of VIT is its excellent placement ecosystem and strong industry collaborations. To explain the placement process and opportunities available to our students, I now invite Dr. Samuel Rajkumar, Director CDC, on stage. Dr. K. Ramanathan is here on his behalf to explain the procedure. Thank you.
Good morning, all of you. I am Dr. K. Ramanathan, Deputy Director, Career Development Center. On behalf of Career Development Center, I extend a warm welcome to all the new addition to the VIT family and the proud parents. So, I am going to explain, or I am going to give a brief presentation on Career Development Center activities and what the placement process we follow here at VIT University. Yes. So you know that VIT strength. So VIT has so many strengths. So one of the important strengths with respect to VIT University is placement ecosystem. So the key discriminator between VIT and other university across the country is the CDC activity. So we, of course, our first and foremost responsibility is to provide the placements to all the VITians. But in addition, we will also focus on some more activity such as the soft skill training, placement training, internship. We used to coordinate with the industry for conducting many of the hackathons, alumni events. So that is going to be the key discriminator between VIT and other universities across the country. And if you look at the placement calendar, the placement process starts for you people in the final year. That is, in your fourth year, you will be registered for the placement. So all the students who enrolled at VIT based on the voluntary interest, we will onboard you for the placement process. The placement season is throughout the year. We start the first company, the slot 1 company from July. For the 2027 graduating batch, we already started and we completed 3 to 4 companies. That is started from the last week. Similar to that, your placement starts in your fourth year of your study at VIT. And we have, we categorize the offers into different band. We call it as a dream offer, super dream offer, and Margio offer. So dream offer is the one where your, if the company pays CTC of more than 6 LPA, that comes under dream offer. And if the employer pays more than 10 LPA, that comes under super dream offer. If the company's employer pay more than 20 LPA, that will comes under Margio offer. We usually start our placement season with the slot 0 company who pays more than 20 LPA. And this is just a placement highlights we thought to showcase. We have 15 times we entered in the Limca Book of Record for converting highest number of offers from the particular campus. And year on year, we are able to attract 800 plus companies. That is one of the key strengths at VIT. And the highest package we are able to provide to the students with a package of 1 crore CTC. And this is the placement start for the 2026 graduating batch. We are able to attract 936 companies. So just think it of, in a year, throughout the year, the placement process will be on. and most importantly, each and every day, 3 or 4 companies will come to hire the students at VIT. And look at the number of Margio offers, number of Super Dream offers provided to the 2026 graduating batch. Not only for the 2026 batch, this is just a trend we thought to highlight, the last 5-year trend. You just look at the number of companies visited, year on year, we are just competing with our previous year's record. Similarly, the Super Dream offer, number of Super Dream offer, number of Dream offers, and this is a complete picture of all categories across the 5 years time frame. And this is the placement ecosystem in a glance. So we are providing training to 14,000 plus students across all the 4 campuses put together. In a nutshell, we are able to, our aim is to attract 1,000 plus companies. One of the good point here is that all the 1,000 companies will accept the beta computer science students to take part in the drive. And this is some of the snapshot of the premium recruiter. So if you look at the service companies, all the service companies visiting VIT, not only the service companies, but also the product company. You name any product company, all the top product companies visiting VIT for the recruitment process. And these are all the core companies. In addition to the top players, we have, we are facilitating placement in the core company side also. And life science also, of course, it is not needed. So one of the final point we thought to highlight here is, as I mentioned several times, the employer not coming here to hire the degree. It is they are coming here to hire the talent. They are coming here to hire the skill set. So it is your responsibility to improve the skill set. So we have so many clubs and chapters available at VIT. Identify your area of interest. Focus, the area of, your interested area throughout the course of study at VIT. We are here to provide multiple placement opportunity. I wish you all the very best. Thank you. And we are located in Silver Jubilee Tower, 7th floor. If at all you have any queries, we are happy to interact. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramanathan, for your informative session. To explain the academic regulations, curriculum structure, and learning environment at VIT, I now invite our respected Dr. Anthony Xavier, Dean Academics, to address our students. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon to everyone, and I would like to welcome the freshers and also their proud parents. Welcome you all to the VIT family. So I'm here to just brief you about the academics aspects, some of the important policies. So I cannot explain all the things within this short time of just 10 minutes, but I will just try to give you as much input as possible regarding this academics part. So we follow semester pattern. Unlike your school educations, we have 2 semesters running in an academic year, plus 1 optional semester, which we refer it as a summer term. So the fall semester starts in the month of July, and it will end in the month of November, and then we will start the winter semester, the month of December, and that will be up to April month till April end, and then we will have some final assessment test. Then May and June will be the summer term, and of course that is a vacation period also. I will later tell about the summer term, importance of that. So otherwise the semester is designed for an 75 instruction day with 5 working day per week. So that is a normal pattern for both fall semester and winter semester. And for you, the classes will start. The first instruction day will be the next Monday, coming Monday, 20th of July. For all the seniors who are already here, the classes have commenced from 6th July itself. So you have joined today, and you will have 2-3 more days time to familiarize yourself about the campus and all stuff. And then the classes starts from July 20th. Since there is a shortage, Some of the Saturdays may be converted into an instruction day for you in the first semester alone. In this semester alone, since the classes have already started, we need to sync the timetable between the seniors and yourself, so that the winter semester onwards, it will be quite common for all the students in the campus. So the first day to last day it will be. So therefore, some of the Saturdays in this semester alone will be converted as an instruction day. So you have to attend the classes on Saturday also. So those information will be posted on your, will be available on your VTOP credential login systems. So any information what are available there is reliable. Okay. So as you are seeing this first slide here, the bottom line says this academic regulation version 5 is applicable to you. That document also is already available on your VTOP login. So download that document, go through that important aspects, have a copy of that, and whenever you have a free time, please go through that and understand the policies that are being followed here, followed in VIT campus. And this is a cycle of semester pattern. So your admission is already completed and you have joined the institute. For the first semester, courses are already registered for all of you by your academic coordinator or by your school, only for the first semester. From the second semester onwards, until you graduate, the courses are to be registered by yourself. So that is what we refer it as fully flexible credit system. From the second semester onwards, you can design your academic journey on your own. The courses what you want to study, the timing in which you want to study, either in the morning session or in the afternoon session, the faculty members, in many cases, you have the option to even choose the faculty members also, because most of the courses will be offered in multiple batches, 10 batches or 15 batches, depending upon the requirement. And so you have the option to decide on the timetable you can design the timetable on your own. Okay, so the slot timing, the faculty and the courses. So that is what we refer to as fully flexible credit system. For the first semester alone, the courses will be decided by the academic coordinator. You will not have any option to change anything. You will not have the option to modify it. So, as a mandatory requirement, all the students, all the BTech engineering students have to attend this English proficiency test. For all the computer science students who are sitting here, the English proficiency test is scheduled for tomorrow. You can refer your VTOP login for the timing, the venue, and also it is also displayed at the entrance of this Silver Jubilee Tower. Your School of Computer Science is located in this building, Silver Jubilee Tower, 3rd floor. So you can look at the schedule of this English proficiency test, the details of all the faculty members, everybody in that building, and in that while entering itself it is there. The details are also already posted on your VTOP login. You can, once you fill the student profile, you will have access to that system and you can refer all the necessary documents and timing, everything, sir. So tomorrow, it is mandatory for all the students to attend this English proficiency test as per the schedule. The test is scheduled only in this building from 3rd, 4th and 5th floor in the computer labs. The test is only for 60 minutes and it is mandatory for all the students to attend the class. Only after attending the English proficiency test, your timetable will be generated. So it is mandatory. It is only to check the knowledge of English, and if the performance in English proficiency test is low, then for such students alone, one English course will be registered. For others, it will not be there. So don't compare the timetable between yourself and your neighbor. He or she may have an English course, you may not have an English course. Don't panic or don't ask for that course. It is only for some students whose performance is low in the English proficiency test, and there is nothing wrong also in that. So it is an non-graded course, credits will not be there. It is only to improve your English. If English appears in your timetable, you have to attend that English course as per the timetable. Whereas all other courses will be common for all the students who are sitting here. So basic maths course or chemistry, physics, whatever may be the course that you are seeing on the timetable is common for all the students. There is no variation on that for the first semester. So this is what we will do. Once you complete the English proficiency test, the timetable will be generated and you go through this timetable identify the locations, the classrooms. Sometimes it may be in the third floor or in the fourth floor, or some may be in the other building, Pearl Block building, which is adjacent to that, and the location of the laboratories also. Familiarize yourself with all those laboratory locations, and you have to attend the classes regularly. The point is, attendance is mandatory. So some of the previous speakers might have told, but attendance is very, very important. From the first day, 20th onwards, attendance will be recorded. For the first few days, manual attendance will be taken by your class teacher. Once your database is completely loaded for all the students on our system, then it will be biometric attendance only. In every classroom and every laboratory, just once you enter, the biometric device will be fixed on the left side wall or on the right side wall immediately after entering the classrooms. And you have to just show your face, and your face will be recognized. For this, it will take another 1 or 2 days. So once the face recognition system is implemented, I will send a mail to all of you. From then onwards, it is only biometric or automatic attendance capturing system. So at least for a week, it will be manual attendance. So be prompt and punctual in attending the class. Attendance is very, very important. So this manual attendance is okay. Only your faculty member, the class teacher will be recording. Once this biometric attendance or FRS system is implemented, you have to record your attendance within 15 minutes, the first 15 minutes. If you are late by even 1 second, the system will mark as absent. Your attendance will be captured, but on the system it will be recorded as absent, even if you are delayed or late by 1 second. So 15 minutes is the tolerance, is the timing. So before that, you have to enter the class, record your attendance. If there is any issue, you can write a mail to our CTS, Center for Technical Support, and immediately it will be restored. So that is about the attendance system. And during the semester period itself, in the month of October itself, you will be asked to register the courses for the next semester, winter semester. Somewhere in the month of October itself, you will be asked to register the course, and suitable instructions will be then and there given to you through circular and the messages posted on VTAV. So when you register the course for the winter semester, you can just think about, go through the curriculum, the courses what you want to study, the first level courses, the elective courses, whatever you are comfortable, those courses you can register on your own. From the second semester onwards until you graduate, you have the flexibility in registering the course on your own, designing the timetable on your own. So that is the flexibility you have. You can choose any courses as you like. And the previous speakers have mentioned about minors, honors and second majors. There you have the option to register for the courses. The system will permit you to register for maximum of 27 credits per semester. You can look at the curriculum. It is only 160 credits. So this is the outline of the curriculum for all the BTech programs. You can see it is 160 credits. You can just mathematically, if you calculate for 4 years, you have to earn 40 credits per year. That means 20 credits per semester. That is sufficient. So be calculative. 20 credits per semester is sufficient for a normal degree. The next paragraph says that you have to earn 18 to 20 credits in addition to 160 for earning and minor, and likewise for honors also 18 to 20 credits you have to earn. So that means 160 plus 20 approximately, so 180 credits. So these 20 credits you can plan to register from the second semester or from the third semester onwards as per your convenience and your academic capability. You can plan that. So even if you want to earn 180 credits, it is possible within the 4 years. Just another 3 credits per semester, 20 plus 3 or 20 plus 4, that is sufficient. 24 credits per semester, starting from the second semester onwards. So you can mathematically check that you can earn 180 credits within 4 years. Then the other option is their ancillary and concentration. This ancillary and concentration is within the 160 only. It is only the choice of selecting courses within a given basket. So being a computer science students, you have the option to select a unique basket of data science. So 5 courses will be there under data science. You can earn an ancillary in data science. Okay, so not concentration in data science. Ancillary means it will be from the other schools, in electronics or in some other school you can earn some courses. So minor and ancillary means you can choose a subject from the other domain. Whereas honors and concentration means you have to choose the courses within your domain. For minor and honor, you have to earn additional 20 credits, whereas for ancillary and concentration, it is within 160. And the last option available is the second major option. So, if you have interest in earning a second major in electronics, then you can study 40 credits under the program core of electronics program. So it will be 160 plus 40, 200 credits. So even if you want to earn 200 credits within this 4 years, it is possible. So for this, you can use summer terms. If you want to earn additional credits under minor, honor or second major, you can make use of the summer term. You need not take vacation. You can stay here in campus and study, register for 2-3 courses. So for 2 years, you can spend some time here and earn this 40 additional credits also. Thereby, within 4 years, whatever you want to earn, you can do. Computer science with a minor in any other option, a major or a honor, second honor in computer science with an honors degree. So then your degree nomenclature will change. BTech honors in computer science with specialization in data science or AI, ML or cyber security, anything it can be. Or BTech computer science with a second major in electronics and communication with 200 credits. So everything is possible within this 4 years time period. So only thing is you have to plan your academic path from the second semester onwards. You have the flexibility of registering the courses based upon your interests. There are minors in non-engineering topics also, minor in finance, minor in economics. Such minors are also is possible. Minor in accounting, minor in management. So beyond your engineering knowledge, you can also enhance the knowledge in administration or management, such stuffs. So that is also possible under minors. So you have such a large, lot of options to enhance your knowledge, to build up your career, and then you can. My only advice will be focused on your studies, whatever you study, whatever you focus on, whatever you want to choose, either minor, honor or second major. Focus on your studies from the first day onwards and then earn reasonably good CGPA. So that matters. So that is very, very important for your future career and placement. Whether you want to go to an industry after 4 years or continue with an higher studies either in India or abroad, your CGPA matters. So focus on that and earn the good CGPA. So this is an timetable pattern, just empty boxes you can see. After you complete your English proficiency test, these boxes will be appropriately filled. For some students, the theory courses will be scheduled in the morning sessions and laboratories in the afternoon session. For the other half of the students, it will be vice versa. Theory courses will be scheduled in the afternoon session and laboratory sessions will be scheduled in the morning sessions, morning time. So we have 7 slots, A1 to G1 slot in the morning, likewise A2 to G2 slot in the afternoon. That means 7 theory subjects can be registered in a given semester. So 7 into 4, it will be 28. Not all the courses are 4 credits, 1 or 2 maybe 3 credits. So we have set an upper limit of 27 credits per semester. Okay, so that is sufficient, and if you plan properly, within even the 3 years or 3.5 years, you can complete all the requirement, and for the final semester, you can also try to go abroad for your project work. So that is about the transfer program, semester abroad program. All these steps are available, which you will come to know in the later stages. So plan your academic path, academic journey accordingly, and you have the complete flexibility in designing that. Then about the attendance, I told 75% attendance is mandatory for attending all the continuous tests and also the final assessment test. And this is the examination or the pattern continuous assessment system what we follow. I mentioned that 75 instruction days are there. While designing the academic calendar itself, we will focus, we will maintain that 75 instruction days per semester. And once first 25 days are over, you will have the continuous assessment test 1, and then the 50th day, after 50th day, you will have continuous assessment test 2, and then your final assessment test. Only for the first semester, since your classes starts only on 20th July, there may be a lesser number of days for Cat 1. But whatever portions are completed within that limited period will only appear in the question paper for your Cat 1. So there may be some shortages in the first Cat alone. It may not be 25 days, it may be 19 to 20 days exactly. So then when the remaining days it will be managed, and then ultimately you will have 75 days at the end of this semester. But from next semester onwards, you will be having only 5 days per week, Monday to Friday, only 5 days per week, and accordingly you can do that. So this continuous assessment test 1 and test 2 will be organized by the academics office. It will be conducted by the school. It will be for 90 minutes and 50 marks. It will be scaled down to 15%. So both Cat 1 and Cat 2, it will be 15 plus 15, 30 marks, and the remaining 30 marks is in the hands of the class teacher, faculty member. So based upon the nature of the subject, they will decide what component to be used. They can arrange for quiz or a mini project or a seminar or case study, whatever is applicable to that subject. It may vary. So it depends on the course. But whatever the class teacher says, you have to follow, you have to complete it, and you have to accomplish those type of works, and whatever is expected you have to complete. Then your internal assessment for that component will be evaluated for 30 marks. So internals is for 15 plus 15 plus 30, 60 marks. And the final assessment test will be organized and conducted by the CY office. It will be for 3 hours, and it will be conducted for 100 marks and scaled down to 40%. So 60% internal, 40% is the final assessment test. And about the passing criteria, so 40 marks minimum is required in the final assessment test, and all put together you should get 50 marks to get a pass grade. Minimum pass grade is E. You have to understand that we don't have an arrear system during your study period. You don't have an arrear system. If you fail to clear any of the course in any of the semester, either in the second semester or third semester, whatever it is, you have to re-register the course in the subsequent semester. Remember that. You cannot accumulate the courses, and you cannot think of building your CGPA when you come to the 7th semester or 8th semester. It is not at all practically possible. Your CGPA have to be maintained from the very first semester. If you fail to clear any course in the subsequent semester, you have to re-register. Then you think about that. Your new courses will be for 20 credits, and your backlog courses will add for another 4 or 5 credits. Then you will not have any space to think about additional courses or minor or honor or second major. So academically you become weak. You will be engaged more to clear only the backlog courses. And these backlog courses may be offered in all the semester, or it may be offered only in the summer term. So if you have backlog course, you imagine a situation. Your friends or your other batchmates will be going to enjoy their vacation at their native place, but you will be staying here to clear the backlog course. And your friends will be going for internships in industries, but you will be staying here for doing your backlog courses. So academic is this very, very, very important. So clear the courses then and there in every semester. Register for optimum number of course, 20 or 21 credits, and then clear the course. Don't carry forward any of the course. You will become academically weak, and ultimately your CGPA will come down. You will find it very difficult. So maintain that CGPA from the first semester onwards. So then we have these grading policies, and CYE will elaborate on those grading policies. So as our Vice President told, we have a lot of opportunities, options, and also deviations. Remember that. So don't give room for any deviations when you are staying in the campus. Of course, this is a time where you need to enjoy also. On one hand, you enjoy your stay in the campus, and other end, please be focused on your studies from the first day onwards. Don't get deviated, and you will end up in trouble. So all the best, and thank you for your passionate listening.
Thank you, sir, for expounding the VIT academic regulations. Up next, I now invite the Controller of Examinations, Dr. Sivabalan, to explain the examination regulations, evaluation process, and grading system followed at VIT. Over to you, sir.
So I am Dr. Shivabalan, Controller of Examination. So just I will explain what are the process which is going on in our Controller of Examination office. Okay. Basically, in VIT, there are two types of exam. One is continuous assessment test, CAT. So there are two CAT. What I think Dean Academics has explained. It's 15 marks for each CAT. So you will be writing two CAT in a semester. So put together 30 marks. Another 30 marks you'll be focusing on quiz or project or any other digital assignments. The faculty concerned will give that information to you. So 30 marks for two CATs, another 30 marks for the project and quiz. So this put together it is 60 marks. That is your internal marks. Okay, this you have to earn from the day one to the end of the particular semester. So after the end of the semester, you will have the final exam that is called FAT, Final Assessment Test. So the COE office will conduct the final assessment test throughout the university. And that carries 40 marks. So after the evaluation, we'll take that mark and we'll take the internal mark and we'll integrate both the mark and we'll display the marks, total marks. So what is the mark you have scored for 100. So this process will be done by the COE office. Okay, so we'll display the mark and after paper seeing, we'll give the option for seeing the papers. That is your answer sheets. All are digital, so you can see your answer sheet. And if you are not, if you have any queries, you can apply for revaluation. So this process will take around 5 days. After that, we'll release the grades for each courses. So this is the process which we'll do for every semester. So the COA office will take care of this one. So then we'll do the certificate printing, grade sheets and degree certificates and certificate verifications, transcripts. So if you are applying for abroad or any other job, you can need transcripts. You can apply through VTOP and you can get the transcripts. So these are the process which we are doing in our office. Our office is located in Silver Jubilee Tower, just behind this hall. So it is in the 8th floor. So our office, Dean Academic Office, and then software office, CDC, placement office, everything located in Silver Jubilee Tower. So this is the one which I explained, and there is an option for arrear exam. For arrear exam is only for timed out student. After you are completing the 4 years, you can write arrear exam. So in between, if you are not, if you failed in any of the subject, you have to re-register. That is the normal thing which VAT is following. So there is also an option for refat if there is any medical emergency or any other factor due to the things you are not attended the FAT exam, you can write the refat. That also we are giving option. Then I'll explain some important thing in VTOP. Okay, so VTOP, I think Director SGC will explain in detail. So this is the login which for all students will have this. So in this there is an examination menu. There is an academic menu is there, like that examination menu is there. So in that, if you click the menu, you can see the exam schedule at first. Okay, so there is no all ticket concept in VIT. So you can see all the exams, the schedule, the date of exam, and your seating arrangement, everything. You can see it in exam schedule. And then you can see the marks is there, grades are there. So you click the marks, you can get the marks in each semester, grades you can get it. Grade history is there. So if you click the grade history, you can get the complete list of so you can get the complete list of grades. So from the first semester to the final year, up to final year, you can get at the end of the final semester. If you want to get all the grades, you can click the grade history, and you can download also. Then regarding the grading system, we are following two types of grading system. One is absolute grading, another one is relative grading. If your class strength is less than 10, we are going for absolute grading, and some of the lab courses we are going for absolute grading. Absolute grading means if you are getting a mark from 90 to 100, so you will get S grade. Okay, it comes under 10 point and you will get S grade. So if you get from 80 to 90, you will get A grade. So you can see the different letters S, A, B, C. So like that there is N grades are there. So you can get an clear picture. Even in the school they will explain it. Okay, so there is some W grades are there. If you are withdrawing some of the courses in between the semester, then you will get a W grade. And if you are, you can audit. If you do any auditing, that also it will be mentioned in the grade sheets. Whatever you are registering in every semester, it will come in the grade sheet. Even if you failed in any of the subject, that also will be reflected in the grade sheets. So this is regarding the absolute grading system. So most of you will get only the relative grading system. This is the one related to the relative grading system. So here the range is fixed based on the class average and standard deviation in the class. So that are the two factors will decide the range. It is not fixed. S means not from 90 to 100. Okay. It is now that range is fixed based on your class average and standard deviation. So each grade range is fixed based on this two factor. So that is the relative grading which we are following for all the theory courses. So with this, I will stop. See, my one final request is don't involve any type of malpractice during the exam. Either it is a final assessment test or continuous assessment test. It is you see, there are in VTOP itself we have given what are the actions will take for different types of malpractice. All informations are there. Even you can see it once if you enter into VTOP. Okay, don't involve in any type of malpractice, which is very serious issue. So I wish you all the best and a good stay in VIT. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir, for articulating the evaluation procedures. May we now have on stage Dr. Vijay Kumar, Director Software Development Cell, to familiarize our students with the VTOP portal and its various features, which is an integral part of a student's academic life.
So good afternoon, everyone. So myself, Dr. Vijay Kumar, heading the Software Development Cell, and I'm going to highlight the important features of VTOP. So you can access the VTOP using this URL https://vtop.vat.ac.in, and it supports the following users. That is, it can be used as a student, or it can be used by employee, parent, and an alumni one. And to get the credentials for this VTOP, you have to complete the formalities in the freshers login. I think you all might have received an email from UG Admissions. If you complete the process, then you will be able to generate the VTOP credentials. And one thing that you need to keep in mind is when you are generating the VTOP credentials, please follow the guidelines that is given here. You need to use a nickname for your username and a strong password, and do not disclose the passwords on the credentials to any of your friends also, because that will be the the credentials will be used across many platforms in VIT, because we do have a lot of small portals for various applications. For all these things, this will be the unique credentials for that. Fine. So please do not disclose your passwords and your usernames to any of your friends also. And next thing is, once if you log in into this VTOP, the first thing that you need to do is go to My Info and click the credentials. There you will be able to see the details about the Gmail ID which is created for you, specific for you, along with the initial default password. Now all these, okay, so you have to use these credentials to set up your Gmail ID. Only to this one, all the communications, either from the university, that is from the registrar or from the academics or from COE, all those things will be communicated only to the Gmail ID which is created for you. So you need to use only this. Even your HOD will be contacting only to this email ID only. Clear? So you can set this in your mobile, that is in your mobile phone, and all those things you can use it up over here. So do change your credentials immediately and then start using this email ID. So that's the first thing that you need to do. So next is, once you log in into it, okay, so you will see a lot of features available. Now we can group all those things under major 6 categories. One is academics. So here you will be able to get the information related to academics, like the curriculum which you are supposed to complete, and then the courses that you have registered in a particular semester, the attendance for that particular semester, for the courses, where you are exactly standing in the attendance. Then you will be able to see the timetable, the provisions for uploading the assignments or registering for any project components. All those things will be available under the academic section. If you just browse through it, you will be able to get to know about those features. The next thing is examination. In the examination menu, you will able to see information related to examinations, like schedule of your exams, when it is going to be, the venue, the seating number, all those things will be available. Next, the marks. Once the faculty uploads the marks for any assessment, all those marks you will be able to see there. And then you will also be able to see the grades and the grade history, the CGPA details, all those informations you can see in the examinations. The information about the malpractice, what kind of actions will be taken if you get into malpractice, all information is available under the examination menu. The next is going to be the hostels. Under hostels, you can see the information related to hostel, that you will be able to change the mess, so that one, or if you want to give a feedback on the food, you will be able to do it. So all informations related to hostels are available under the hostel section. Leave application. So if you want to avail leave, then you have to raise a request through this leave application, which will be authorized by the proctor upon verifying with your parents. So those facilities is available under hostel. Then you will have events, or any event that has been conducted by the DSW office or through clubs and chapters. All informations you will be able to see there, and you can choose which event you want to attend if you are free. Then you can register and then get the certificates and all those things. So those informations are available under the event section. And then comes payment section. Any payments, whether it is going to be a tuition fee, or it is going to be the course re-registration fees, or any other fees, library dues, whatever it is going to be, all kind of payments, once you generate the invoice, you will be able to pay through this payment. Okay, so your menu over there, you have a lot of services that's available. It also supports transport payment. It also supports the physical education, facilities usage payment, all those things. And then comes general. In the general services, we also support in providing you the bona fide certificates, or if you want to provide a feedback, you can provide the feedback. If you want to get to know about the scholarships, so all informations are generally, which might be helpful for the student, is made available in the general section. And along with this VTOP, we also support mobile apps for the students as well as for the parents over there. So under the mobile app, whatever they think, the services that we have in VTOP, almost 90% is made available in mobile app itself. Now this is the QR code for the student, that's called VATN app. If you just go to the Play Store, or if you go to the iOS, you'll be able to download it. The link for that same is available in the VTOP website itself. You can just click it, or if you want, you can just scan this QR code. You will be able to download it. So this is meant for the student, not for the parents. Please, parent, we do have a separate app. So once you set up these credentials, the VTOP credentials will be used to set up your V18 app over here. Once you've done this, so you will get into this screen. So in the screen, the second one, if you see here, so that is the home page for your mobile app. So here you do have good informations. The top, you will have the informations related to the classes that you do have on that particular day. Suppose if you have 7 classes, the details of all those 7 classes along with the venue where exactly it is going to be get conducted. And also you have a location icon. If you click that, it will give you the Google map for going to that particular location. So that facility is available. And we also made a facility to give an alert 15 minutes before to any of your classes. Suppose you have a class at 8 o'clock, you will get an alert at 7:45 that you have a class at 8 o'clock in this venue. So those things is made available in the home page, the first page. And then the second row, you will have information related to the assignments which you are expected to complete in the next 1 week. So which is due for you. If you have completed, it will say you have done it. If it is pending, it will say that this assignment is pending for you. So you will get an alert for it. So you will be able to properly submit your assignments on time. That's one thing. And the next row, you have information related to the biometric logs. I think Dean Academic said that you will have a face metric based attendance, maybe, which will be enabled maybe after a week. So once done, the moment you go into the class, you will show your face, get it recorded. Once it is get recorded in that, immediately you will see the log of that, that is which venue, at which time you have given your attendance for that particular class. So those biometric logs will be the recent 10 biometric log will be shown on the homepage of your mobile app itself. So these are the basic features that we provide here. And on the top, there is a message box. You will see that there is a message box icon is there. If you click it, it will automatically take you to a proctor chat. You can chat with your proctor. If you have any queries or if you want to ask anything, you can just type the message there. It will be automatically something like WhatsApp. You will be able to upload some documents also. If you want to have any clarification, you can upload the document and get it clarified with your proctor. You don't need a email ID or the mobile number of your proctor over there. Directly you can chat with them. So these facilities we have created. And the next screenshot shows the various menus that's available, the features. If you just look into this, you will see almost all feature which is available in your VTOP, you will be able to see here. You will be able to see the curriculum. So suppose in the curriculum itself, you have given the details of whether the course is completed, if it is completed, what grade you have, whether you have registered it, whether you are yet to complete, if you have arrear in that, all informations combined in the curriculum thing itself. You can view the academic calendar, all those things, you can see it in your mobile phone itself. You don't have to go to the VTOP website. Even you will be able to make the payments. Fine. So next is, here you can also see here, there is another thing called generic where you will be able to raise any grievances if you do have, or if you want to have some kind of issue to be resolved, which you need to take it to a higher authority. You can go there under the generic menu, select what kind of issue is going to be, categorize it, select that particular category and then give your issue over there. So it will automatically be taken to the higher authority and it will be resolved over there. You can have a track of all those things. So all these features we have provided here. You can also make payment through your V18 app. So likewise, if you see, for the parent, we do have a separate app. So this QR code will help us. So this is the QR code for the parent app. Once if you install it, you have to provide. Okay. So once if you install it, you have to provide the mobile number of the parent. Either it can be of father or a mother. or the email ID. You can provide mobile number or the email ID. Once you provide it, automatically the registration numbers of the student which is mapped with this mobile number or the email ID will be populated. So you can choose the registration number, and then you have to give us whether you are what using it as a father or a mother, and then provide the date of birth of the ward. Once you provide all these things, it will be cross-verified, and then it will permit you to use the app. Once you get into this app, you can see these features. You will see, so there are a lot of buttons, whatever, so the information related to your ward, either whether it is going to be the courses registered or the attendance, the timetable, all those things will be available here. Likewise, on the top in the home screen, there is a message box. If you click it, then the parent can make a chat with the proctor. You can inquire about your ward and then get to know about his performance and all those things. You can directly chat with your proctor. So all those chats are properly being audited. Fine. You can also see the students' attendance. Everything is live. So once the faculty posts the attendance, immediately the parent will also be able to see the current status of the student. Fine. So all those things is made available. Likewise, we also provide option for the payment of your fees. So parents can pay the fees. The moment the student raises an invoice, immediately the message will be available for making the payment. The link will be enabled. The parents can make the payment from the place itself. So these are some of the features that we have provided. You can also get to know the information about the school dean, HOD and all those things from your mobile phone itself. So these are some of the features that we have provided in Parent App. We are keep on working on it. So once you start using it, I think you will be able to easily monitor your student over there. So with this, I stop my presentation. So thank you. Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite Director Men's Hostel, Dr. Mohanasundaram, and Dr. Nirmala, Director Ladies Hostel, to explain the facilities that you have in the hostels. Over to you, ma'am and sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So, my dear parents and the students, very good afternoon, and hearty congratulations for choosing the VIT. First of all, let's give a big round of applause for the previous speakers. Yeah. Why? Because, they have given a brief about the academic policies, controller of examination given the rules and regulations and mode of examinations. Even the director of the software development cell have given facilities and options available in the VTOP as well the VIT application. So that is completely different forum. So this is the main forum because the discipline is much more important. If you're maintaining the discipline, then only you can knock all the doors. So myself, Dr. Mohanasundaram, Director of the Men's Hostel, and I'm happy to share that I'm a professor in the School of Computer Science and Engineering, and she is Dr. Nirmala Sundaram, Director of the Ladies Hostel, plus she is the professor in School of Chemical Engineering. So we are here to give a small explanation about the hostel rules and regulations. We need your full attention on the slides, please.
Thank you, Dr. Mohan. And I can see all the parents are eagerly wanting to know about the hostels and hostel life. As mentioned by Dr. Mohan, the time you spend in the hostels is paramount time. So at hostels, what we do is going to be a very short presentation, and I request all the parents and the students to stay back for a while. So you all interested VIT? At VIT hostels, we provide a very safe and comfortable environment, and as said by the previous speakers and during the inaugural session, we have students from the entire country as well as the international students from 75 countries. So we, at hostels, we provide space for you to interact with them so that you develop your interpersonal skills, and you have to be, you know what is your responsibility. And all this vision as mission will be covered with your hostel life. So coming to the welfare measure, so 24/7 you will have the security. The security will be the entire hostel blocks, wherever in the every blocks of the ladies hostel and the men's hostel, the security will be there, and all the blocks will have a turnstile. The turnstile is the entry point for the students. The student from one particular block cannot enter to the other block, and we have a CCTV camera across all the corridors. And we have a well-trained residential counselors, and you're going to have a session after that. So we all know that at this stage, so most of us like have a lots of pressure been built up. So this is the point of contact. The residential counselors are there. Any point of contact you can always call, and they will be in a reachable point here. And we have a very special provisions for the ladies hostel. We have a transport warden. So in case if your ward need to travel late night by bus or train, you can reach them. A security will escort. The security who is going to escort your ward will be there in the railway station or the bus stop until she's going to board the bus or the train. So this is the special provisions for the girl students. And we have the first aid center in the hostel and a primary health center in the main building. So coming to the biometric attendance, as you all know, the entire campus is fully digitalized. So you should have done your face ID recognitions in the respective venues as mentioned. So once it's all done, the block supervisors will visit to your block. But 9 o'clock sharp, they will visit your block, and you are required to stay in your respective rooms. And we request all the students not to move here and there, not to go to the other blocks, because marking the attendance is very important. Once the attendance has been marked, once we are going to compile the data, if a student failed to mark the attendance, then immediately the block supervisor will call the student. And if the student is not going to pick the call, then mind you, this is going to be, your parents will be disturbed, because we have to call your parents to know if at all, because you have not attended the call. So if you don't want to disturb your parents' peaceful sleep, better stay back in your room and give the attendance. And coming to the in-time, outing time here, for all the BTech students, first 3 months until Diwali, you will not be allowed to go out of the campus, considering lots of factors. And after this, you will be allowed to go for 2 hours during your regular instruction days and 4 hours during the non-instruction days. So it means you are permitted to move within 5-kilometer radius of around VIT. And there are certain places which has been mentioned in your affidavit. Make sure that your ward is not going to that places, and it's a parent's responsibility to understand that the students, you don't permit them, even under the peer pressure, do not permit them to visit places which is not permissible. And by 7 o'clock, you need to enter the main gate, and you can be around the campus until 8:30. By 8:30, you should reach your respective block.
And back to the leave approval policies, we have 2 different policies for the men's hostel and the ladies hostel. All the men's students should apply the leave request through your VTOP, and the same should be approved by your proctor only. Whereas the girl students, the same application should be raised in the VTOP, but approval will be done, taken care by the concerned supervisors or the block wardens. And regards to the mobile number and email ID, please parents, my humble request, if your ward don't have the personal number so far and now only they are having a new number, please make them to meet the proctor and change the mobile number in their portal, because all the communications will be done through mobile only. And the second thing, email ID, because most of the parents are all allowed, their personal email ID will be fetched in your ward's mobile phone. So make sure, please now itself check their mobile and have to delete it. If not, because all the communications will be from the parent via email, we will think that, so the parent only have given an email for the approval purpose. If it is misused, then we are not responsible. We will permit your ward to go out. So that, again, humble request, please check 1 or 2 times, go to the settings and have to remove the accounts wherever it's linked, even maybe in your ward's mobile phone or the laptop. And next one, regarding the number of leaves, with parent, we don't have any restrictions. You can take your wards n number of time, but through the VTOP, twice in a month are permitted. As ma'am rightly pointed out, till Diwali, no students are permitted to go out for the shopping outing as well the leave. It's restricted. Please come and take your ward on leave. And regarding the hostel norms, attention please. We have collected the affidavit. It's a common affidavit from all the parents. All the points are well prepared by the legal officer. Have to check individual points clearly before submitting the affidavit regarding the outing norms and everything. And as mentioned in the slide, we are not permitting no students to use their personal kettle, iron box or personal desktop computer inside the room. Only the laptop is permitted. And one more most important, we are providing the separate cupboard for individual. So keep your valuable things inside the cupboard. Put a lock whenever you are going out for even for the natural calls. If it is missed, we don't have provision for checking it inside the room. We have thousands of cameras in and around the campuses to monitor all the movements, but inside the room we don't have. So that valuable things, you're the responsible for your things. And we are happy to announce that our campus is completely a ragging-free campus. If at all, if you're facing any issues by your fellow mates or the seniors, you can approach any of the personnel, security personnel or the wardens or the faculties, whoever is wearing the tag in this color. Okay, so they will come and address it. And again, the last point, indisciplinary activities, the code of conduct is also well framed, which is available in the website transparently. You can have a look on it. And regarding the review meetings, though we are having a practice of collecting the grievances in all the blocks, we have a good policy. Our respected Vice President and the Vice Chancellor will come and address the students' grievances and they will collect the feedback bi-monthly meeting will be conducted. And again, don't think that your ward is allotted in a particular mess and the same mess will be for the whole year. We are giving an option for change of mess every month through online. We will float a circular and particular 2 date or 1 day, you can sit in the place itself, we can change the mess. But in between the month, you cannot change the mess because it's completely digital oriented. And one more thing, the menu also decided by the students' feedback, so that if you want to become a member of the menu committee fixation, please welcome. You can come to our office, you can enroll your name, you will be given an option to become a member of the committee. And as mentioned by Dr. Nirmala ma'am, we are providing the Wi-Fi facility, but it will be cut down by midnight 12 o'clock and morning by 6 o'clock only it will be turned on, because minimum 6 hours sleep should be there for everyone. Other than that, all the facilities mentioned in the slides are available in and around the campus. And one more most important, we are providing the cycle facility for all the students at a free of cost. We are not charging for it. The thing is, you need to register your ID card. I mean, you need to scan your ID card. We are having a unique QR code for the cycle as well. So it will be matched. You can take it, you can roam around the campus. But the thing is, over the end of the day, you should return it in the designated places. Even it is common for both boys and girls. And these are all the facilities which is available inside the hostel premises. Gymnasium, ATM facility, general store, pharmacy we are having, amphitheater facility we are having, saloon and spa we are having, and laundry facility which already paid for it. And there are 44 number of washes you can take. Per wash, there are 20 cloths you can deposit, and maximum of 48 hours they will take to return your clothes. Even for that also, we are collecting your credentials, and so not credentials, we are providing the application separately for maintaining the records. And we are having a health center facility in both MH and LH. It is a first aid center. If your ward is not well, please inform your ward to reach the security personnel. They will take to the main health center with our ambulance facility.
So coming to the events here, like the most sought out event after this is going to be the Freshers Meet. Both LH and MH, we have planned this, and all your talents, that is going to be your first stage. So welcoming you all to join for the Freshers Meet. And apart from that, after every exams, we have a DJ. So students really enjoy that. So every assessment exam, you can always count on us. We have a DJ. And this is something only for the ladies hostel students. You know, like this self-defense is done by the Krav Maga, a team from Chennai. So they come and train our students. In case of any untoward incident, they can protect themselves. And we have all national celebrations starting from Holi to the Pongal to the Diwali. All celebrations will be done within your hostel premises.
So, about the organogram, so this is our team, myself, followed by the Chief Warden, Dr. Satyavelu, and there are two Associate Chief Wardens, Dr. Dinesh Kumar and Hamadri Reddy, and followed by there are 20 block wardens, all are from a different department. You can have an interaction with them, not only for the hostel related facilities and the rules and regulations, you can approach them for your academic assistance also. They are well trained and they know very well about the academic policies. You can have word with them as well. So, and followed, there are the contact numbers. These are all the contact numbers of your wards staying. Don't worry, this is available in the website itself. So this is available in the website itself, and don't think that only if your ward is staying in a Q block, if Q block number is not ringing or not attended, don't worry. Followed by there are two numbers given, 2524 and 2527. So this is available in our main office. You can approach our office at any time, 24/7 to 365. Any one person will attend the call, and if your ward is mobile is switched off or unable to reach, we will help you to sort it out.
So, I'm a professor in chemical engineering as a director of Ladies Hostel, and we have Dr. Maithili as the chief warden from the School of Biotechnology, and Dr. Jagadishwari from the School of Mathematics. And we also have the 10 professors from different schools as the wardens. And as mentioned by Dr. Mohan, they are always around your ward. And this is the contact number, and this is the office number which you can reach only during the working days between 9 and 6. And parents, once you're going to drop your ward, please make a note of the block in which they're registered and the block number, because the block number is the one which you can always reach. And in case if your ward is not picking up, and you can always call the respective block where your students are registered. And we can all see you that we can see all the students are more anxious, and as said by today by Vice President, that a parent is holding the hand of a daughter. You know, you were holding your daughter's son hand, but now it's a time for you to leave them to us. And we can see they're all very anxious, and our students are anxious, of course, you parents as well. You all interested on VIT, and we go with this. Hostels are a home away from home. Thank you.
Wish you all the best.
Best wishes.
Thank you, professors, for your valuable information. Parents and students are requested to stay back for another few minutes to complete the sessions. University life comes with exciting opportunities as well as new challenges. To introduce the counseling and wellness services available at VIT that can help you face these challenges with comfort and courage, I now invite Dr. Rita Bhattacharya, HOD Counseling and Faculty in Charge for VIT Center for Happiness and Well-Being.
Thank you very much, ma'am. It's really appreciating to see you all here, and just half a day of the 4 years starting is nothing that you will be knowing many things ahead. So, can I have the PPT, please? So, I'll be just giving you some of the glances where we usually take care of the students' mental health, which is very, very important in our day-to-day life. When you walk on the road or when you run, there is always an obstacle. So the same is the way when you are in the campus or when you are studying or getting across your own syllabus or so. So there is a hurdle, there is an obstacle, there is something which may come across, but we are always there when you can come and talk to us as the professional counselor stands hereby. Can I have the PPT, please? So I'll be giving you the information of the professional counselors and the way you can approach us, because there is always a hurdle, as I have already mentioned. Yes, I'm Dr. Rita Bhattacharya, heading the counseling department, and we stand for the Center for VIT Happiness and Well-Being. I request the parents and the wards to be seated for a few minutes more. You will be adding some more facilities of our campus. So you will be finding a silver board mentioning about the counselors, the names, the sitting position and the mobile numbers also in all the buildings wherever you are having classes, and we feel life is very precious for all of us. So we come under Vice Chancellor, we report to him, and there are all professional counselors I'll be calling across. Mr. Felix Emmanuel, he is a residential senior counselor. He is available in the men's hostel. If you have any issues towards your wards, and if you feel any help needed for the mental health, please approach us. He will be there. Mr. Parthivan is on leave since he's not well. Dr. Dhanlakshmi. Dr. Jetson is on leave. Mr. Clinton also. Mr. Muralidharan. Mrs. Reshma, Ms. Beulah, Ms. Lakshmi, and Mr. Rahul. We all are professional counselors and we are here to help you all out. This is what we are here for. And yes, it is. There is always a hurdle of mental health where we have come across many issues where we are helping our students when they come across. So we are available 24/7. The counseling service is available 24/7. You will be having one or the other counselor available for your ward. And we are 11 in number, 5 females and 6 males. There are residential counselors. Suppose you cannot meet any counselor during the daytime, you can come again to the residential thing. As Nirmala ma'am has already mentioned, we are always available over there. And we are spread across the campus. Wherever you are having your classes, you can see a silver board again. You can just take a photo and just approach us. So there is another psychiatrist who is available in the main health center. He comes on Tuesdays and Fridays and in between 3 to 5 p.m. So this is how you can approach us. You can just give us a message with the number that is displayed in the silver board, or you can just call up us directly if it is really an emergency, or please mail us with the issues that you are coming across. So you can speak to the counselor in your mother tongue also. You can just feel free to have the counselors there as if they are your family friends again. So this is a QR code where you can go to the website directly and approach us with different details. So these are some of the areas of counseling which I wanted to focus on. Mainly the personal, the first thing which you see is the thing which the first year students usually suffer from. They come for first time to the hostel, they go for homesickness, they would like to cry, we have been facing so many students right now, they have been vomiting, they have been, lack of appetite, so many things comes across, right? In the starting of the campus of the year. So please feel free to meet us. And academics, usually the proctors takes place, but we can also help you all in terms of your lack of interest or your concentration or low CGPA all. And most important, if I would like to give importance, if suppose any one of you are having medicines, please let us know so that we can remind you, we can take care of your first aid in the hostel itself. So there are some proposed events in the calendar. So I'll be mailing you all. Please come to us because there are different therapy sessions which comes across in our lifetime. So there are so many things, as I told, for computer systems and all. You see however you feed them, it works accordingly. So if you feed your mind with whatever thoughts it is, it will work accordingly. So be positive, come up positively, and approach us anytime whenever you are in required of. We are there for you. Welcome back. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your support to ensure the well-being of our students. VAT offers numerous opportunities for global exposure through international collaborations, exchange programs, and higher education partnerships. To provide an overview of these opportunities, I now request Dr. Raghuram, Deputy Director, International Relations, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. I'll not take much of your time because already you're tired. Right, so I'll just give you what International Relations Office does. Basically, we liaison with partner universities across the globe. So we do sort of a partnership arrangement with our partner universities across in terms of student mobility and faculty exchange. So when it comes to faculty exchange, of course, it's related with the research and teaching, which probably you may not, it's not relevant to you. But when it comes to the student exchange, few options which probably you can avail maybe after 2 years. So one option is, we call it as semester abroad program, SAP. So one semester you can go abroad and then do any project or maybe earn some credits over there, which can be transferred back to VIT. The other option is international transfer program, we call, which is completely transferring the student from VIT to our partner university. So and under this program, we have something like 2+2, 1+1. I mean, for postgraduate, 1+1, of course, for you guys, 2+2, 3+2, 3.5. There are many options. So probably in the due course of time, you can know all these options further more in detail, right? You can come to our International Relations office, which is located in Dr. MGR Block, first floor, 105. Now, apart from these transfer and semester abroad programs, we also update the students by giving all the details on what are all the exchange programs which are happening across the globe with our partner universities. We also update them in terms of giving information related to any short-term immersion programs for maybe 10 days or 15 days. They can go to any partner university and come. We also update them on what are all the research funding which are, or scholarships which are available given by different funding agencies, which they can avail and then go to different universities across the globe and then do research work over there. So all these informations, details will be circulated to the students as and when we get the details from the partner universities. So we will help the students in licensing between our partner universities across globe and VIT in terms of research and academic exchange activities, right? So thanks a lot for this opportunity and wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. A vibrant campus experience extends far beyond classrooms. It is the Office of Students' Welfare, headed by our Director, Students' Welfare, Dr. C.D. Naiju, along with a team of 6 assistant directors, including Dr. Raju J., Dr. Mohana Priya, Dr. Dinesh Raghavan, Dr. Pradeep, and Dr. Rajshekhar Reddy, and Dr. Varlakshmi. It's me, who's your MC today, who are all collectively in charge for the various student welfare initiatives, clubs and chapters activities, leadership opportunities, and other support services that contribute to the holistic development of our students. We now have a video presentation highlighting our student welfare activities. Right from the Student Council inauguration, we conduct and organize several events. Newbie Fiesta, Primavera. It is for the freshers to take part. And we do have an event called Entra. And we celebrate Regional New Year. We also conduct state festivals. Pongal celebration, Tanima, and Holi. organize University Day, Independence Day, Republic Day, Teachers Day celebration. All these are possible only with the support of our student council members. We celebrate Engineers Day, Stars Induction, World Dance Day, Photography Day, NRI Day, and of course International Women's Day, Friendship Day, International Happiness Day, we also go for blood donation camp, NSS camps. We do conduct road safety awareness programs, health awareness programs, tree plantation drives, and of course drug awareness programs. We do encourage field visits. We take our foreign students for cultural visits. These are the activities of our clubs and chapters and technical teams. And a famous cultural fest, Rivera. These are the achievements of our technical teams. To know more about our activities and to be a part of this vibrant community, you can reach out to our office at PRP Annex 204, Students Welfare Office. We are there always for your support. And we do have stalls for university technical teams, clubs and chapters exhibited on the other side of our stage. You can explore it from 2 to 3 p.m. after lunch. After your lunch, you can explore those stalls. And in addition to that, we have stalls for Indian Bank, City Union Bank, Max Life Insurance, SBI, Bank of Baroda for you to explore their services. And we have a help desk also to answer your queries. And we do have food stalls and restrooms for your usage around the stage, on either sides of the stage. You can help yourselves for the refreshments. And in the afternoon, you can go and meet your proctors. As our VP insisted on having a regular meeting with the proctors, we insist on the same. Wish you all a very happy campus life and a successful career. Thank you, students and parents, for the patient listening.